Yeah, it was. Hello, friends. Sorry for the
Hi.
delay. Thank you for being patient. Hello. Happy
Nice
Friday.
shirt.
Thank you. I wore it to work today.
Kind of makes me think of Halloween with like the orange and black.
Well, it's red, but I get what you're saying, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, and we're live. Yes, we are. Hello, yo. Welcome in, friend.
It's
Um,
both live and love.
yes, it is. Live with love. Platonic, not romantic.
Platonic
No.
love.
I
It's
mean,
like
I
I
love
want you to
chat.
be rom
I love chat in a very platonic way.
like a
um,
yes, I romantically like chat.
this
Just say that.
morning, because I took a shower this morning before I got to work.
Because when I retire,
Mm.
I want to tell
Hello, Fosmanot. Thank you for being here for 8 months. Thank you for the 8 months subscribed. Welcome, welcome. We appreciate you so very much here. It's hard to believe it's been 8 months. Hi, I just got back from a 3-week trip in glorious Seattle and Vancouver. How was your trip? I would like to know all the details because I've always wanted to visit Seattle or just the state of Washington that isn't DC. Because fuck DC. I hate it here.
Hmm.
I shouldn't say that. Like, I do generally like this area. I just hate DC traffic. It's so bad.
Yeah.
It's horrible. It is absolutely horrible. Um, Karen haircut intensifies. Oh, we don't like that. We don't like that. No. But no, to finish my small story. This morning I took a shower, so my hair was slicked back because it was still damp and drying. And I had like my choker on and the shirt, and the way I took the picture made it look like I was like an Italian mob boss for like the 40s. Which is
Come to me in your time in need.
yeah. It was great. Seattle's the best. I got to meet internet famous peoples named Quins and Tom from Shut Up and Sit Down. Oh, very cool. Very cool. I don't know who they are, but still, that is
I have
very
never heard of
cool.
these people.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many internet people. There's so many people,
Yeah.
period. There's so many people.
So many popples.
Your shirt equals gender. Thank you. I got from Hot Topic and I wore it to work today.
Mm.
Thank you. Thank you.
I used to wear shirts like that with the button up. Never with stripes like that though. Usually I wore the plaid type stuff.
Wait, you're not a mob boss in the 40s? Thonk. I mean, if this was the 40s, I think I would cry.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't be that too terribly great, especially since World War II is about to start.
Yeah, and that I'm not allowed to be non-binary. That would not be fun.
Yeah.
And I would not have all of you, which makes life a little bit more tolerable.
Yeah, you definitely would not have met people like me and maybe Mary.
No. They review board games. Ooh, that's very cool. I'm actually thinking of starting like a video game podcast where I review games that I've played on stream. And games that I'm more passionate about would get like longer videos or like a full season worth of review versus like an episode. But it's definitely great. Susie! Hey. Hey friend. Coming out of the Descartes stream, I see. How are you, Susie? Welcome. You did not miss anything. Where did I get pinged? Where did I get this mystery notification from? Hello?
Wasn't me.
Like, I got, like, a ping notification, and then it disappeared. Like, there's nothing there. Hi, LMAO. Deck heart. Yes. Good.
Sorry.
Hi, Susie.
Hey, Susie. Thanks, Yulf, for the hello. Mary, thank you for the first hello. My love. My best friend. Hello. How are you, Mary? Is it cold up where you live? Because it was very nice out today. I was pleasantly surprised when I left, not necessarily left work, but like my coworkers and I took a small little break in between our afternoon advising block to go over to one of our student centers to go look at something. Yes, I have a muffin. I didn't eat much of my dinner because I wasn't that hungry, but I have a muffin just in case if I get hungry during stream. It's chalky chip. And I'm going to Wegmans tomorrow. I'm going to Wegmans. I never thought I would be so excited to go to Wegmans. Muffin Strem. We're going to review this muffin, everybody. What do we think of it?
I think it looks like a heated piece of bread.
I mean, bread is technically heated.
Yes.
So is it just like more heated bread?
Yes.
It's a muffin.
Like you
It is a muffin.
Like you cook basically for bread, and then you heat it up in the microwave to make it warm.
I didn't heat. Do you think I heat this in the microwave, bro? I just took this out of my fridge.
Ah, okay, never mind then.
I do see the appeal of
A
warm
cold
muffins,
piece of bread.
though. I do see the appeal of warm muffins, though. It's a delicious muffin. Yes, it is delicious. Cold muffin. Yes.
I'm not a big fan of muffins, to be honest. So
it's actually like 56 right now. Ooh, that sounds like not terrible. Fridge or freezer? Fridge. Fridge, not freezer. Grant, what are you on? He's on Discord.
Yeah.
He's on Discord. In
Where
my
many
opinion,
people can reach me.
yes. 555 VSEK. In my opinion, fresh blueberry muffins are worse than room temperature ones. Ooh, that is true though. Yes. Fresh blueberry muffins are really good. Bro, we had so many gnats yesterday. Seriously, looked like it was snow. Ew.
Dude.
Ew. I don't
How
like
does it
that.
look
That's
like it's
uncomfy.
snowing? What kind of gnats do you have?
That's uncomfy. Well, probably because how many of them were in the air. That's probably why. But that's uncomfy to think about.
I kind of wish it would snow so it would kill those.
I
For
mean,
me, it's mosquitoes.
yeah, that's... Foz would not know. Though I used to devour a good double chocolate chip muffin when I was younger. But you, oh, you don't, neither of my muffins too much sugar. Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
Now she just devours tea.
Tea. She sippy whippies the tea.
Yeah.
I stepped outside and saw a fucking tidal wave of gnats just everywhere, made me scream. I mean, it would make me scream too. Honestly.
I mean, if I saw a sea of gnats, yeah, I would understand, Mary.
Yes. Alright, let's get to the game that I shall pull up now. Ah, there's another ping. Who's pinging? You are, because you went live. Cool. Have fun.
Me?
No, not you. My other friend.
That's like, it shouldn't be.
I would be ready with a flamethrower. I mean, I don't blame that. I really don't blame that at all. Whippy the Tippy. I don't like that. Soap flavored tea. Yolfador, stop it with the soap. Plants! Hey, Fred, how are you? I forgot to water my fucking plants. Oh, goodness. I forgot to water my plants. I feel bad now.
Do the plants have names?
Yes, they do. You forgot what now? I forgot.
I can't believe you forgot to water plants here.
I am so sorry. Listen. I've been busy doing laundry.
Plants, you can't entirely blame her. You have to take some responsibility here if they're your family.
Listen. Yelfiter, thank you for the water redeem. You don't forget to water your streamers! Which is me and Grant.
I actually have water here.
I also have a candle burning. Because it is like slightly cool in my room. But like it's not cold enough for me to warrant like turning my heat on. So rat call! Hey Nunu! What's up, fam? Let me not burn the rat on my candle. You can water your clothes, but not the plants. Listen, the other load was already in the dryer. I just had to fold it. Okay? Opens up Steam. Steam, hey, you got a gift from Friendo. Me, huh? Opens the tab. Steam, you've been gifted Portal. Oh! Wait, you never had Portal, Mary?
She didn't have Portal 2.
Ah! Have fun with Portal 2. If you need a co-op buddy, let me know.
Hope you have fun with it, Mary.
Yes, I made it for once. Hello, Combat. Hello, all these friends. I hope everyone's doing well.
Where have you been, Butler? How am I supposed to combat all these butlers without you?
Hi, Grant and Aaron. Hello, it's Vibes Bestie. How are y'all? And everyone else. I'm prepared to get stuck a lot. I mean, you can always help. I will be the call. Call on me. I will help you. Thank you. Oh, you gifted it to her?
Yeah, I was the one that gifted it.
Yay! Everyone thank Grant for gifting Mary a game.
You don't have to. It was literally just, I saw that she had it. The other one was like the Spider-Man one, but that was like $60. I was like, I can't do that.
So I just bought the Game of the Year edition for Fallout 4. Ooh, very cool. If y'all remember some Aaron Gray lore, we tried to play Fallout New Vegas, and I hated it. Maybe we'll go back to it one day. Someone who spent 300 hours on Portal 2, yes, I love it. How did you spend 300 hours in Portal 2, Susie? I have questions.
Maybe she did the workshop.
Maybe.
They have their fan-made ones.
Yeah. My last day of my 28 days of time off and my next job isn't until Tuesday. Wait, did you start a new job, Combat? Like, did you start a new job, or is this same company but just a different assignment for a job? It comes with the base game and all the DLC. Ooh, very cool. Deckart Games just ended. That's where you came from. I figured as such. It's so nice to see all of you. Oh, hello!
Saseki.
I scrolled and this is where we are.
Just instantly Saseki face.
I think he became cat again. I think Saseki become cat.
My name is Waffles the cat. I cannot be hurt as long as I'm cat.
Hello, Dusk. Welcome in, friend. No, sorry. My next assignment. Okay, got it. Okay. Now I was just learning to speedrun Portal 2 by speedrun Chapter 6 only. Oh, is that the one where he kills you? Is that the chapter where he kills you? Is that chapter?
Can't remember.
Me and my 1,000+ hours into every Halos. Look at you, Mary. Look at you. Mustache Man intro. Alright, rat call for Nunu. Alright, I'm gonna put the rat over here and not by the fire and flames, so he doesn't have to sit through the fire and flames. Going to spend 2 to 3 days on a rig, demobilizing a current meter, not the same rig, thankfully, lol. Nice. Don't judge my 500 hours on Cookie Clicker, please. I have that game on my wish list. I should have bought it when I bought my most recent steal of games. I'm trying to remember what game I have the most hours in. Probably Minecraft, but I can't actually see how many hours I have in Minecraft. And then I think on Steam, it tracks that Subnautica, the first one, is the game I have the most hours in. That was such AMS rat. Thank you. Now, Chapter 6 is where you meet Cave Johnson. Oh, okay.
Technically, you don't meet him, you hear him.
You hear him, yeah. But, like, you get introduced to his character.
Yeah.
Grant, would you care to give a recap of what happened last stream? Because we got a lot of crucial information last stream.
From what I remember that we find out about last stream, is not very much because life has been complicated. I remember that the rat in the hospital unfortunately died.
Yeah, rest in peace. Well, actually, it was a mouse. It was a close call. It was a mouse.
Actually. You're right.
So, like, the hacker rat family is safe. We're all well. For now. For now.
What else happened?
So we got
I remember Saseki tried to be cat,
which he's currently now reassuming the position of cat.
Yeah.
I can't remember much about in the way of evidence other than we confirmed that there was stuff in the soap like we thought.
I just popped in to be a nuisance. Back to Scream Season 1 finale. Wish me safety, please. We love you, Nunu. Have fun watching it.
Oh, I do remember
we appreciate you being here.
We believe that he may have been turning on the gas to try to get rid of Saseki because we believe there might be something in that room that he wants.
Yes. Because because the person who lived there before died of asphyxia, so lack of oxygen. Yeah. And when they entered the room, he they smelled gas. Like, it was so toxic of gas. So Saseki, it is implied that Saseki, that was going to also happen to Saseki.
Yeah. And that the way to bypass that is so that he basically couldn't be blamed, so he was using the heat or water in order to try to make it as coins in order to get into the gas thing without actually paying for it.
Yeah. We saw that the prior tenant in his room was Olive Green's lover, not brother, lover. And Olive Green wanted to unalive in the hospital for, I forget why.
I think that she did it because she... Was it? She... Can we look at the court records? Maybe that'll jog my memory.
Okay. So...
There's the letter.
We found the hidden photograph.
Oh, yes. Her fiance died from the gas.
Yeah. Alivent. Yeah, he really went on Alivent.
Unalivent from the
or
gas.
Alivent, yeah.
And,
Alivent.
essentially, I feel like, apparently she got a letter, if I remember correctly, and that had, like, some information or something, and so she was going there when she had the accident.
Yeah, she had a letter from somebody. Someone sent her a letter basically saying, oh, shit. Okay, never mind, I'm not wearing this tonight. I wore it all day at work, I'm done wearing my chain. She got a letter saying, oh, you want to know how your brother died? Come meet me here at this time. And that's when she got stabbed. So I haven't been to a Great Ace Attorney stream since the second story time, the follow-up, because I got the 4-page chapter. Yeah, so we finished Trial Part 1, and all we basically determined in Trial Part 1 is that Shanspeare is a liar, pants on fire. And he is not to be trusted. So...
He's also been stealing gas, and it turns out the gas company is owned by Beeson and their queen.
Yeah, who is one of the jurors.
We also think that she may not actually have a husband, and that's
she's just saying that she has a husband, because women in this time period probably could not own a company, or run a company, or anything like that.
Not by themselves.
Not by themselves, at least. So
they could run it, it's just they couldn't own it.
Yeah. Well, probably not even run the company. If you think about it.
Yeah.
But, so because we found soap, or because we found, like, a coin in the soap that was made of tea, the police department is now able to test the tea to see if it was poisoned or not. So that's why the trial went on hiatus. So then we did some investigating. To be honest, I have no idea what that game is or what is happening. I just enjoy hanging out with you here. Oh, Plants! Oh, thank you! You're so sweet! I hope, like, I make the community like that, where they just come to chill with me and whoever I have on, whether they're invested in the game or not. But thank you, I appreciate that. I am seeing y'all with your very not really concerning hours in games, and I'm just like, oh, my life is very sad because I've never clocked that many hours in a game before. Maybe except for Minecraft. Minecraft might be the only exception, but I can't track that, unfortunately.
Yeah. Mojang don't do that.
Yeah, Mojang doesn't do that. Which is sad, because I think I would be up in the thousands. But
it takes a lot of fucking dedication to get to that many
hours.
It
does. And also because, like, I get choice paralysis. So, like, I'll stare at my game list, and then it'll be like, oh, what game do I want to play out of the 300-something games I own? And it's just like, yeah, nah. We're just going to watch YouTube instead.
That's fucking real, though.
Your mother has 6,000 hours on Animal Crossing? Oh, my God.
What does she do?
Yeah, what does she do? I have questions. If you could track Minecraft, everyone would cry for how many hours spent there. Yeah, I mean, across, like, I've played Minecraft since, like, I was 16, 17. So, like, I would have a lot of hours, I feel.
16, life is sweet. Anyways.
Anyway, back to the,
analysis.
Back to the analysis. So, Sholmes actually showed up to the crime scene, lo and behold.
We were surprised.
Quite surprised.
We were like, what the fuck?
We thought he was never going to show up. He's not going to help us. And then he followed us around the entire time, which was also a surprise. He had this skin print analyzing fluid, which is basically just like fingerprint dusting, but with moisture.
Like a tea analyzer?
Yeah, with moisture. And we determined that there are 2 key spots in the room. The one spot is by the photograph, where like it looked like, at first glance, it looks like someone was fucking against that wall. Which I can actually point here. We have this piece of evidence but I think it's someone leaning against it to hear what's on the other side, because we've already checked there's nothing behind the painting. So we think it's someone leaning against it to like put their ear to the wall to see if they can hear anything from the other side. And then we found a hidden space below one of the floorboards, which had the newspaper clipping of Selden, who's a criminal who received the death penalty and died of an illness in prison whilst his loot remained undiscovered, who lived in Saseki's room prior to. And then we also found the picture of the prior tenant of the room, who was Olive Green's fiance. This is very complicated, I understand that. Oh, FYI, if you have government ID that requires an FBI background check, you should check it. You should check if it gets you TSA pre-check. My TWIC card for work does that. Ooh, very cool. I mean, I don't travel anywhere. Last time I flown on an airplane was when I was like 16, going on 17, funnily enough. We care about the tea soap only. Yeah, that's like, I think that's going to be what's like the most pressing thing, the first thing that's going to come out. We're going to come out of my gates and I'll be doing just fine. Yeah, that's literally probably the first thing we're going to talk about in the trial. Like, does the tea have poison in it? That's probably the first thing we're going to be talking about once we start the trial. All right. I think we're all caught up now. I think. All right.
I can't wait to see what the analysis of the tea actually is.
What do you think it is? What do y'all think? Do you think the tea was actually poisoned? Or do you think it's not? I'm thinking it's not. I'm thinking it's a very red herring.
I think it won't be, because if it is, we'll be extremely fucked.
Yeah. But like,
I don't think we're going to be able to come back if it is actually poisoned.
Oh, so you're thinking it's not going to be poisoned?
Yes. Because the other option is, if it is, then there's literally, I don't see any way of us being able to pull out of it, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was literally like our fucking coup de grace in the last case that saved us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sorry, I'm chewing. I took a bite of muffin at the worst time.
How dare. Yeah, to be fair, you probably thought it was going to be my line.
Yeah, I thought Sasaki was going to say something. I'm thinking I'm going to go back into Ash Jr. Start a New World because the Halloween event is going on and I hate my current world. Wait, did you mention something in the Discord server about that? About it, like, giving you lots of caverns and cliffs and ravines and no resources? Oh, I spot nom-noms. What are you eating? I'm eating a chocolate chip muffin. Ta-da! Because I barely ate dinner. Not because, like, I was in a rush. Because I just wasn't that hungry. So, like, this is to munch on during stream. As I feel the need. Ooh, what do they have for the Halloween update, Mary? For Astroneer? I am curious.
Probably Aliens vs. Predator.
The starting Silva world is chock full of ravines and hilly terrains and, like, no resources. Oh, ew. That's disgusting.
I have
procedural, random number generator. Did you bad on that one, Mary? This is it then, Mr. Naruhodo. Yes, it's time to put an end to this right now. To the miserable curse that has been plaguing Mr. Natsume. To everything. And in my own small way, I shall do everything I can to help you. I always appreciate your help, Mrs. Sato.
Selfishly sidelined.
Well, you're sidelined because you're kind of the defendant, so you're not allowed to fucking talk, my guy.
I can't believe I got third wheel in my own trial.
Astroneer has Let's Game It Out as their Halloween event. That is so fucking true. We love it. Let's Game It Out. We love him. They spawn versions of Sturdy Squash where you can literally farm for quick and easy research points. Ooh, very cool. Is he okay? No.
I'm not okay. I'm being accused of murder for the second time.
Yeah, this is his second time being accused of murder within like a 2-day period. Like, he's definitely not okay.
In less than 24 hours, I was accused of murder again.
Yeah, literally. Strike a pose.
I was after beating up a Englishman dressed as Shakespeare in a pink dress as I was dressed as...
Yeah, let's make it 3. No, because this is technically, so we're technically, there's 2 games. So we're technically in the second game, but this is a flashback trial to the first game, to a trial we didn't see. Because, like, the whole purpose of this trial, or, like, why we're doing this flashback, is to see why Susato was sent back to Japan in the first place. Suffering over simply existing, kinda, isn't it? Which spells? That spells Soseki! Yay! We can spell! Good morning to you too, Mr. Natsume.
Excuse me.
No, you're good.
Good morning. Good morning, local student, Mr. Naruto Esquire. Listen to you two chatting away happily. The main part of today's trial isn't here.
Be careful when you go louder, it cuts you.
Oh. Where'd I get cut off at?
It was very hard to hear you throughout it. Like, it was, like, muting you. But, like...
Listen to you two chatting away happily as if the main player of today's trial isn't here.
That was better, yeah.
Why would you do that? Why?
Oh dear, we didn't mean to cause offense, Mr. Natsume. Thought perhaps that because you had your eyes shut so tightly you were meditating, finding inner calm. But that's his cat mode. That is cat mode activated.
Honestly, I don't even think his cat mode can save him. Can give him inner peace at this point.
No, probably not. Seemed wrong to disturb you.
I was waiting! What's the matter, Mr. Natsume? You seem different somehow today.
Audio gets crushed because it literally hits a wall and distorts to fuck. To thick.
I can't believe my audio has a wall.
Why, naturally, that's because I attained spiritual enlightenment.
Yeah.
Thank you.
The path of literature, you see, is a journey to discover one's own death. Or such like. That's the sort of morning conversation I was hoping for. That's why I had my eyes shut.
Well, we can't read your fucking mind, my guy, alright? I missed the signs, I'm afraid. Somehow. You'll have to forgive me. And you mustn't talk of your path leading you to death, Mr. Natsume.
It was just an example.
Grant's just too good, his mic can't handle it. Yeah.
Honestly, no. Discord can't handle it.
No, is it the mic or is it Discord?
I think it's a mixture of both.
Yeah.
Because I do have like a sound thing on my Discord settings, so it probably doesn't think I'm talking whenever I do it that loud.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes, there is. Inner calm.
You barely came to see me at all yesterday.
We were investigating so we could defend you.
Job.
We were doing our fucking job, my guy.
Technically, we're not doing our job, but we're trying to help you.
Yeah, for real. Ames newspaper Discord.
I will show you the bandit may return to our beautiful long-lost homeland.
Long lost homeland. I don't think Japan is that long lost, but okay, my guy.
It sunk into the ocean and became Atlantis.
Within, like, the last, like, 24 hours. He's a clingy kitty. He do be.
They use dolphins to carry letters.
He's so dramatic. I mean, he is a literature student,
Yes.
so it tracks.
Who
takes part in theatrical performances such as having a debate over who is better, Romeo versus Juliet, and literally wearing a dress to pretend to be Juliet and then fighting. Physically fist fighting and wrestling to see who is physically stronger.
Presumably winning, too.
Presumably winning as well. Godzilla ruined his home and ripped Saseki.
Why is it always me? It's my cat.
We've not even been in Great Britain a week yet. Yes, well, anyway. Oh, that also reminds me. Remember when... Because the cat randomly appeared. How did the cat get into the room? There's that mystery, too. We don't know how the cat got into the room. If the door was presumably closed when we were investigating. Hey, Beard! Welcome in, friend. How are you? He's probably in the same improv group as Michael Scott. Probably. Probably. I see that happening.
Oh my god, it's happening!
You don't even want to be in Britain a week. Let alone 25 years. Susie, you're welcome to come to my couch. My couch is free and available.
My couch is also available.
Yeah, but you have to live in Arkansas if you want to live on Grant's couch.
Which is a pretty... I mean, it's not a bad place.
You stopped yourself from saying it's a pretty place.
It is a pretty place. It has a lot of good trees.
Pine trees.
Beautiful trees. Also university nearby.
Yeah. As someone who's been in Britain a week twice, I kind of want to go back.
I don't think you want to go back right now. They're still trying to decide if they want to keep their current prime minister.
That is true. I intend to set everything straight in court today. I'm determined to uncover the truth. Saseki, why is this a surprise?
So I'm surprised by everything. I've actually reached an important decision myself.
I'll saw myself in half. One half in Gray's and one half in Grant's. I don't like that.
Okay.
Oh? What sort of decision?
I shall fill you in after the trial. So, like,
oh, is this him gonna announce, like, I'm going back to Japan? Is that what that's gonna be?
I'm gay.
Susie, you can go join Gray wherever the hell they are in the world. Yeah, I don't know. Susie, where do I live?
I know...
Where am I living tonight?
I can't help but picture Saseki as somehow being related to an ancestor of Maya's, because this is the second time he's been on trial for murder, much like Maya.
Oh, I live in Antarctica, everybody. Welcome from the South Pole. My room is very warm, considering we're in the South Pole.
You have those cool hot tubs?
Yeah, we do. Do have a cool hot tub.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, it's a beautiful country, just yike. The British are yikes. And that's coming from a Brit, too. We should be concerned. It would seem Mr. Sholmes isn't coming today after all. It's a very clever message, I think. My dear fellows, you must win this battle on your own merits. It's a very clear message, I think. That's he's overslept again.
I will not take this lie and slander.
The great detective, my arch nemesis.
Dude, you're not even a fucking detective. How is he your arch nemesis? I have questions.
Because I can be a criminal and him be a detective. Long may stay away, if you ask me. Yet, your legal representation. The trial is about to begin. Make your way into the courtroom immediately.
Thanks, bailiff, who's also strangely sounds like the judge, but we love it anyway.
Welcome.
Today, once again, we face the Reaper, Vampire Daddy, our beloved. Yes, Santa time! We love Santa time. It's so great.
Santa time or Daddy time? Which is the best?
Oh, that's
decide.
a good question. I was offered the devil's lettuce during my first trip to London with my grandparents at the age of 13 or whatever. Oh my god, Yulf. And when the Reaper stands for the prosecution, the defendant's fate is sealed.
Whenever I went to Jamaica, the moment I got off the boat, people were trying to sell me weed.
Man, things are crazy in other places, aren't they?
Yeah, like, they tried selling it to my brother at first, which was younger than me. But then they tried selling it to me, I was like, nah, I'm good. I couldn't take it on the fucking boat anyways. No contraband. I did go to a place called Margaritaville, though, and I got drunk.
Nice.
Probably wasn't the best idea, to be honest.
But I don't believe in that legend anymore than I believe in Saseki-san's curse. The truth is hidden here somewhere. The truth is out there. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
The truth is out there. That's a very scary line there. The truth is out there. That's so conspiratorial.
It is. It really is. And I won't let it escape me.
Ancient aliens.
Aliens. I'm too kind. Someone stopped me today to talk about birds. I listened for 20 minutes. They wanted 4 pounds off me. Oh my god, Susie.
Did you give them 4 pounds?
Yeah, I want to know the end of the story. I have to keep... You shouldn't ask them for money. Damn. Yeah, like, wow, you just made me listen to a lecture.
Haven't you heard of the song of from Shrek? Whenever they say, ask for money, how about yours?
I have to
Life's gonna roll me. Sorry, go ahead.
I have to keep believing in my client and keep fighting to the very end. That's all. Now I left and then got into Holly's car like, can we go? Can we leave now?
I would like to leave, please. I need to meet the queen around the... Oh, right, she's gone.
Too soon. Too soon.
In the name of...
That timing, what?
Too soon, you say.
Too soon, we say.
Too soon, you say.
Too soon, we say, and then the game's like, hold my beer. We predict the game completely on accident. I don't know how it happens.
Couldn't plan any better if we fucking scripted it.
We did not script this.
No, we did
This
not.
is unscripted.
I have not read a script from Gray yet.
In the name of Her Majesty the Queen, I hereby declare this court to be in session. I call upon the counsels for the prosecution and defense to declare their willingness to proceed.
I mean, I kind of don't want to proceed, but I kind of have no choice, so...
I know.
Wow, look at him, he looks like a bat.
The prosecution is ready.
Hello, Vampire Daddy. Claps to Vampire Daddy. He literally just showed up and we love him.
Why does everyone want me to be their daddy? I don't understand. I keep getting texts about this.
Yes, the defense is ready.
Very good. And now I call upon the 6 ladies and gentlemen of the jury.
I thought that was it. I thought he was gonna say, I call upon the 6 ladies, and that was the entire sentence.
6
Even
ladies.
though I was clearly reading it. Like, oh man, this trial's gonna be long.
Chosen by a lot to represent the will of the people in this trial. Are you ready?
Well, Judge, that's actually incorrect. You just chose the same people who were from the last trial because it was such a quick turnaround. So, like, you weren't really here to vote for the will of the people. But okay, whatever, it's fine.
You could call it a turnabout.
You could call it a turnabout. You could call it being rigged.
What is this kangaroo court?
Absolutely. Justice will be done. You mark my words.
The sees Vampire Daddy. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Sweats nervously.
That's a lot of
6
talk
ladies
coming
is
from
the
the
early 5 guys. Love that for us.
I would like... Sorry, go ahead.
I feel obliged to say I've been especially ruthless on days where my hat is sitting just right.
Oh, Well, I wonder if you could just adjust my hat for me, and please be as ruthless as you like.
Sorry?
I have questions.
What? This guy's coming onto her hard.
Coming out of my cage and I'll be doing just fine.
Sir, Rule 23 in court says you are not allowed to be horny during trial.
Oh my god.
Thieves deserve to die if you ask me. Especially gas thieves. I'm no sympathy for the man at all.
But
It's a bit fucking severe to say they die. Jesus.
But my client is not stealing gas, milady. My client is not stealing gas, so I'm assuming you're voting for my client to be innocent. And I'm okay with this.
I think she's a bit distracted by something else.
Look, I said yesterday, and I'll say it again now. I don't have time for this. I have my own problem. I need to get money so I can get food, so I can put it on the table before my wife kicks my ass.
Oh no, we stole her gas. Number 3 looks like he is not old enough to sit there making those demands. Yeah. Maybe she's been eating the soap. Maybe, perhaps. I don't know. I don't condone eating soap in my chat.
Yes.
No.
Oh, may virtuous light here and lead us flock to a righteous verdict against thee.
Then you become a preacher.
Yeah, when did he become a preacher? I have questions.
Now, Lord Von Seeks, can you tell? What can you tell us?
Older Santa. Now, if I sound strangely like someone I know.
But we don't realize that's actually his dad.
Less marvelous Santa, in fact. Yes.
Did I
Did I skip something?
Yes.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's fine. It's
Hopefully it's nothing important.
fine. I hope so too, because I couldn't fucking read it.
In relation to the theory expounded by the defense yesterday regarding the defendant's tea.
So he does have the results. Oh, a vampire daddy points fingies. Vampire daddy, yeah! Old white men all become preachers, just fact. That is fair.
Before the prosecution delivers the black news about the black tea belonging to the black guard in the dock. Pray, allow me a moment to savor a liquid of a more sanguine hue. In fact, I defer to the good detective for the report. Here's to you, Inspector. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
They're just gonna spill the tea right now. Yes, they are gonna spill the tea. Fish and chip man!
Susie being fucking active today.
Why are you saying that out loud?
I don't know. I just thought I was saying that. We found a bar of soap just outside the victim's window in the snow. And there was indeed a frozen reddish liquid and a little depression on top of it. There was blood.
Yes, that's the tea. That's the tea we want to sippy whippy on, my guy.
I do not want to sippy whippy the tea. That was inside the soapy woke.
I mean, neither do I, but... Grant, please. That's what Mr. Natsume brought with him that night.
Well, the brains at the yard analyzed it, and yes, you're right. It was tea.
Good. Great. Glad
Yes.
we're all on the same page.
that was
that was the entire
She was
analysis,
no
was that
longer
was
in
tea. The entire analysis was that it's just tea.
Okay, here, this is really important. There wasn't a trace of strychnine or any other toxic substance. And thank you, fucking Gregson.
Thank you, my guy.
I told you there was no way that there would not be tea, because if there was, we'd be fucked.
What, not be tea? Or not poison in the tea?
There would not be poison in the tea.
Yeah, I believed
if
you.
If there was, Vampire Daddy would have us on the fucking desk.
Yeah, I believed you.
Yeah.
It was tea, no shit. The tea is drumroll. Tea!
Turns out the state is indeed tea.
No poison at all.
Why are you surprised?
In other words, the tea and the defendant brought with them to the victim room is innocent. It's in the clear.
Yeah, okay, cool, yay! Yay, our client is clear, but we're gonna continue this trial anyway, because Rinosuke has to be, like, top dog over here and be like, well, even though our client's innocent, we still gotta figure out what the fuck happened.
Yeah, I mean, it's not out of doubt that Saseki could possibly have killed him some other way. I'm very curious to what, Von Zieks will try
how Von Zieks is gonna now spin this. Yeah.
Because now their, like, smoking gun is no longer smoking.
No, the smoking gun froze over with the ice that the tea became.
It got covered in soap.
Got covered in soap, yep. It's
What
very
a
bubbly.
revelation.
Vampire Day will
soap.
have us on the desk? Yes, please. Yes, please. Well, actually, 5-hour speech on soap.
Well, actually...
As I suspected. This makes it quite clear. The defendant, Mr. Saseki Natsume, is blameless here.
Objection. My learned friend is jumping to conclusions again. A typical Nipponese reaction.
Oh, stop being racist. What? That's racist.
That's racist.
You're
Objection, Your Honor. The prosecution's being racist. I declare him to have his license taken away from him, and this is no longer what's her face's voice.
There is no license in this universe yet.
Oh, fuck. I guess
Well-
anybody and their mother can just be an attorney.
They technically can. It's just not recommended. Yes, it's true. No poison was found in the few drops of liquid recovered from the soap on the window ledge. But what logic is that?
But that was your logic yesterday.
Would you take a drop from Thames and conclude that the water in the ocean isn't salty?
Oh, okay, so you're... yes.
Oh, so
Okay,
he's
so-
gonna try to argue that the tea that specifically was in what's-his-face's cup had the poison. That's why there's no traces of poison elsewhere. That's what he's gonna try to argue. I think.
Sorry if you hear mowing, by the way.
No, I don't hear anything.
Good, because there's a loud fucking mower outside.
At mowing
Not a
at
word.
6:49 at night?
Yep. I guess they got to me at the end of the day.
My word, the water in the ocean is extremely salty, Consul.
Yes.
Exactly. Unfit for drinking. Just the victim's tea was on the night in question, as the court has already heard.
We don't really have any evidence, though.
Bitter was the precise word from the lips of Mr. William Shamspeare.
Which, by the way, is proven to be a liar.
Oh, look
Over
at
the
that
prosecution
pose.
calls back to the stand.
Look at that pose. Wow. Yes, I took a screenshot. If you heard the screenshot noise from Steam, don't leave me alone. It's a waste of wine. It is a waste of... I mean, I'm convinced he has like a full wine rack below his prosecution stand at this point.
You would not believe what is under my desk here.
I'm not going to answer that question on stream.
Okay.
I did and I will not judge. He hasn't taken his cloak off yet. Me, I am.
Jesus,
Sissy.
I will uphold the prosecution's request.
Sorry, I'm not bored. I'm just tired.
No, I get you. I get that all the time.
Mr. Shansphere. Yes, it sounds like we're gonna have another confrontation with our theatrical friend, even though we already proven this man's a fucking liar. So why should we believe a fucking word out of his mouth?
I don't know. We already have one of the people believing he's a liar. We just have to keep proving that he's a liar, and it'll be good. Which, you know, kind of reminds me of the first game.
Yeah,
Of Ace
it
Attorney.
does. Yeah. 50 Shades of Vampire Daddy. Oh, well. 11 out of 10 would read. I would also read that.
Jesus Christ. Voiced by your good old friend, subtotal here.
Show Mr. Shakespeare to the stand.
Alright, looks like Santa's gotta come down from the,
Really do need to narrate some books, probably.
William Shakespeare, the victim of this despicable crime.
I'll voice him because you have a lot of
Two
male
people
voices.
already. Fair enough.
Yeah. Oh heaven, oh hell, do you command me to remember? Forsooth, 'twas I, Shamsphere, did have a belly full of the foul fluid given in mine innocence.
Yes, but as was revealed in yesterday's proceedings.
Alrighty, people, it has been nice hanging out. I really like having y'all as internet friends, but I really have to go to sleep. Bye, plans. Thank you for being here. Yes, sleep's important. I hope to see you around sometime in the future. We appreciate you. Have a good sleeps. And I will maybe remember to water my plants tomorrow. Someone bug me in the Discord to water my plants tomorrow.
The witness is not as innocent as we have perhaps first been led to believe.
The judge is really calling him out like, you're not that innocent though, my guy.
If you think about it, you're kind of a liar.
Yeah.
By using bottles of soap such as this, he has been stealing gas from the supply company. Yes.
One may smile and be a villain. Forsooth, 'twas I, Shamsphere, did have a room full of the sweet fuel given.
That's right, fellow jurors, don't forget this man's a rotten thief. Leprechaun, keep all that about the ice coins a tidy secret, didn't you? You should have owned up sooner.
And also should have told him this sooner so we can also rip off the gas company.
Arrest him, I say. Arrest him at once and let him feel the sting in my tail.
Wait, what? Ma'am, I have questions.
Ma'am, this is a Wendy's.
Oh, indeed. By dint of vile and cowardly means have I plotted to further mine own ends, I confess. Oh, it's B-Lady. It do be B-Lady. Thou wouldst not pardon my sins, of that I am sure. If you acknowledge your wrongdoing, what exactly are you doing here? Cowards die many times before their deaths. And for cowards such as I, death will be observed, but would still be a greater crime passeth unpunished. For lo, the heavy-faced gentleman of farther east than Verona did contrive to poison me. But there was no poison in the tea found in your room. The police had attested to that.
But the defense will assert that an inconsistency will quickly be cleared up by the witness's testimony.
Oh no.
Is that not so, Mr. Shamsphere?
Shamsphere, please shutteth the fucketh uppeth. Please stop dancing, sir. Verily, my liege, I would most gladly speak.
Well, let the witness testify to explain this inconsistency. Tell the court why it is that the poison apparently entered your party, though none was found in the tea. Or so help me God, I'll come down there with my gavel.
The Japanese man did come to my chamber with tea brewed in a pot. 'Twas in my cup alone that the wicked miscreant secretly poured his wicked poison. Whilst feigning distraction in our debate, ne'er did a drop of his own drink pass his lips. When he departed by and by, I did use the tea that remained in his cup to make my coins of ice. Thus 'tis no surprise that poison be not found in the tea that I did pour into the molds of soap.
So if we could take a
But
second
he
to,
literally said he drank his tea.
Yes. Now, if we could analyze just for a second.
Yes, yes we can.
What he's saying so somehow, during their distraction of them having poured the cups of tea already, I'm guessing.
Yeah, and then
Saseki somehow
wrestling.
distracted him.
While wrestling.
Yeah, while wrestling. Saseki somehow distracted him, poisoned the tea only in Shamspear's cup, and not only did he notice, but yet he somehow knows that he poisoned that tea when he didn't notice. So how would he know that that's whenever he did it?
At most, it would be speculation. At least, he's a lying little shit.
Yeah, that's essentially it, because my guess is that he's trying to he'll say, like, I'm trying to deduce this because that's the only time he could have done it. It's like, well, then you don't know because
yeah, he's trying to logic jump. Yeah. He's trying to logic jump because he doesn't want whatever to come up. Something to come up.
By the way, I can't help but imagine, like, the Mad Hatter's voice from Alice in Wonderland as his voice.
Mr. Shakespeare, this is a courtroom. Please stop dancing.
I'm riding a horse.
Hi, Vaughn. Welcome in, friend. We just started trial, so like the only thing you've missed so far is that there was no poison found in the tea sample, and now Shamsphere is trying to argue, along with the prosecution, why they wouldn't find why they wouldn't find poison in the tea sample. I'll take lying little shit for 500. Did you read this? I don't think you did because we were speculating.
No, we were too busy analyzing.
Yeah.
The poison was slipped into the cup after the tea had been poured.
This supposedly. Is so much. Oh God, what's the word? What's the legal word?
Conjecture.
Circumstantial. It's all circumstantial evidence.
People can be convicted of murder on circumstantial. It just has to be a lot of good circumstantial.
Yeah, it's gotta be like a lot of good circumstantial, but this is like bullshit circumstantial.
The normal way for a poison to be administered in my experience.
Well, maybe you just need more experience, Von Zeeks.
Quite, otherwise it would be disastrous if the poisoner were to mix up the cups, for instance.
But no poison was found at the scene.
It was found in the bottle. Because, quite simply, the Napoleon took the bottle back to his own room.
Did
you not search his room?
Then search his fucking room. We didn't even get to search his room. We never. It wasn't a thing we could do.
No. Well, that seems like
Lieutenant.
Oh, we got raided.
Hey! Hi, Anxious Yeti. Thank you for the raid. Hello, friends. Hello. Welcome. And let me click out of game real quick here. Yay, thank you for the shout out. Yay.
It's a lot of fucking emotes, bro.
Yay. Hello, Lottie Lowride. Welcome on in. Anxious Yeti, hello. Tread lightly. Hello, friends. Oh, you were playing Dead by Daylight. How was your game of Dead by Daylight? Hello, Raiders. Welcome on in. If you don't know who I am, my name is Aaron Gray. I'm a queer variety Twitch streamer. Today we were playing some great Ace Attorney featuring my friend Grant up in that corner of the screen. Grant, go ahead.
I'm here.
Yes.
I'm Grant. I sometimes stream as well.
Yes.
I also go by subtotal Aljar.
Yes, which is the name that shows up there in the corner.
Yeah.
But yes, hopefully your stream was good. Thank you for bringing your community here. We appreciate you. If you need to raid and run, totally understandable. We're just getting angry at the prosecution for making bullshit arguments.
Yeah, it's not really good after we basically knocked down the fact that the tea was most likely not poisoned.
Yeah. So now they're just really grasping at straws. I was playing Bloons and then jumped into DBD, saw 3 toolboxes, and raided. What is Bloons? I have questions. Not like terrible questions. Tell me more. But thank you for bringing your awesome community here. Yeah, it's I don't know, I get really happy when I get raided. Like, I never expect it, but it always makes me warm on the inside.
I think that's the Monkey Balloon Defense Tower game, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a tower defense game that I'm nostalgic for. Monkeys throw darts at balloons to pop them, so Grant, you're right.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, it's good to be here. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we're the Hacker Rats. Based off of Watch Dogs, Aiden Pierce because he's a hacker, and then Isaac Felix Gates from Red vs. Blue because he's a rat-faced shit, and I combine them together, and we are the Hacker Rats. Yay. Well, you didn't find the poison because I just drank all of it right now, and it's gone forever. Oh well. I could see that happening. I could see chance you're doing that. Yeah, most definitely. But yeah, thank you for bringing your people here. We're gonna quickly jump back into the game. Nice. I'm just a turtle, so don't mind me. We love turtles. We saw turtles in Abzu last night, and I freaked out because they're really cute. Turtle. I have a copy of this game sitting on my bookshelf. Oh, of Great Ace Attorney? You should definitely play it. I recommend it. Considering we streamed this game, this is part 33, I think?
Is it? Fucking Christ.
Yeah. I mean, because it's 2 games worth. Because it's Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, it's 2 games worth.
Yeah.
So
I
yeah.
didn't realize we did that much.
Yeah, I mean, we started streaming it, like, last August or something. Something like that. Last July, maybe?
Yeah.
I've never played Ace Attorney before. This game is really good. If you're looking for an introduction to the Ace Attorney series, I think this would be a great, like, intro. And if you like this, then go back and play the originals. The originals are a lot more quirky in terms of, like, the characters and stuff. Like, this takes, like, a slightly more serious approach, in my opinion. But in terms of the characters, but there's still, like, some funny moments.
I would like to point out that, compared to they've had years to perfect this compared to the first game.
Yeah. First game's a little...
Sometimes it is a bit frustrating, and it's a little
with
bit...
the logic, yeah.
Yeah. I was more thinking about, like, some of the characters are a bit frustrating. But I still enjoyed it, especially
I think I
the last case.
Yeah, I think I definitely enjoyed, like, the first 2 we played in the trilogy. Especially because, like, the way we played the game, because we streamed it together. And
I misread white, fuck.
Huh?
I said I misread white, fuck.
I miss him too. An old bag. Oh, she was fun. She was fun to voice. Yeah, so, yeah, it's like, if you like murder mysteries, if you like puzzle solving, like, this is good. It's a good game. So I recommend it. Me constantly confusing the characters in the first game because the only character I knew was Phoenix Wright. That's valid. That's fair.
I didn't know you got confused with the characters, Mary.
I don't know. Maybe she might have played it prior to us streaming it. I don't know.
The only 2 people I could understand people getting confused would be Mia and Maya.
Oh, yeah. I still think Danganronpa did it better. Danganronpa, like, will always have a special place in my heart, I think. I think, like, I will always prefer Danganronpa over Phoenix Wright, because in my head, they're, like, 2 slightly different mystery genres, because they do the trial sequence very differently. And of course, like, Danganronpa, like, I like more. I mean, I have a little Hajime on my shelf. Ooh, there he is. Hello, Hajime. He's sitting next to my sushi roll, my dragon. I have a friend who's, like, super into Danganronpa. I wouldn't call myself, like, a Danganronpa super fan, but, like, I can most certainly have, like, a decent conversation about it. I'm not, like, knee deep into the fandom or anything. I just really like the games. Ultra Despair Girls is rather questionable in terms of a game, because it does some questionable things that I'm just like, no thanks. But, like, the other 3 games are pretty damn good. But yeah, like, Yeti, if you like, I almost said military. I don't know why or where that came from. If you like mystery games, then give this game a shot. It's good.
If you like military games, go play Armor 3.
Would you call it a slow burn, Grant? Because I would call it a slow burn.
What I call Ace Attorney slow burn?
Well, this game, like the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll say so.
Yeah, it's more of a slow burn, like, especially for, like, bigger plot arcs versus just, like, the individual trials and whatnot. But, like, it has good characters, like, Herlock Sholmes we love. Von Zeeks we absolutely love.
It's a lot more subtle with its themes.
Yeah, it's more subtle with its themes, most definitely.
Okay, drink.
Okay. I'm really looking forward to the Valhalla sequel. Ooh, I think I have that game in my library, actually, on Steam. Like, the first one. I didn't realize they were I heard about them making a sequel. It might not be in my library. I think it might be... No, it's not in my library. It's on my wish list, I think. If it's not in my library, then it's most definitely on my wish list. Yeah, it's on my wish list on Steam. It's definitely a game I would love to play, and it's definitely a game I would love to play on stream. For sure. My usual rule of thumb is that, like, if someone buys me a game that's from my wish list, I'm definitely going to play it at least once on stream. Even if it's a game, like, I intend on it, but, like, it doesn't... That usually just pushes it up in the queue of when I play it. Because me playing a game usually depends on, like, when I buy it. Because I have, like, over 300 games in my library. Probably more like 200 to 300 games in my library. So, when someone buys me a game from my wishlist, it usually speeds up the process of when I play it. But, yes. Ace Attorney is, like, a good long-ass fanfic. Slow burn into the good stuff. Yeah, most definitely. Especially for the larger plot points. And if anyone would like to add me on Steam, because I'm always in need of new friends, as soon as I get my code, boop, here it is. That is my friend code. Feel free to add me on Steam. Thanks, bye. Fair, I used Humble Bundle since way back in the day, so I got so many game keys. Oh, that's fair. I've definitely, that's where a lot of my games came from, was from Humble Bundle. Welcome back, Grant. What drink did you get?
Diet Coke.
You say you got a drink.
I did.
Ooh, Phosmonite, you added me to your friends list. Thank you.
Thanks. An avocado. Thanks.
I'll accept that. Thank you.
Alright, just caught me off guard because I wasn't expecting you to ask.
Oh. Being nice, God. Do you not want me to be nice anymore?
No, it's fine. Just caught me off guard.
Susie, I see that you messaged me to water my plants. That's not going to be effective. By the time I'm going to be done streaming, it's going to be 10:30 at night. I'm not going to water those things until the morning.
I say her gifts of Vampire Daddy.
I would have laughed at Grant. Grant? Is his name Grant now? I thought his name was Grant. Hold on. Wait a second.
Jesus
We
Christ.
went from grand to grand. You grew in size.
Susie, are your keys swapped on your keyboard?
What's happening with that D&D game or whatever it was? I have to talk to Nunu about that. I've been a busy bee, and I'm sorry. I do have to raid and run. Gotta take care of my body, but I'll see you around. No problem, Yeti. Thank you for being here. Thank you for bringing your community here. And I realized I switched over to the thing in the middle of me speaking. But thank you for being here. Thank you for bringing your community here. And take good care of yourself, my friend. My phone literally doesn't know what it's doing. Ah, your Connor has deviated your phone, I see, Susie. That's good. Connor did a little deviated of your phone. Alright. So, let's get back to the game. Shall we? Cool, let me know. Yep. I will. I know, confirmed. I know Nunu said that they want to play with 4 people in the party. So, that's gonna limit who, like, plays and whatnot. Because I know I had more than 3 people reach out because, like, I'm gonna play. So kind of have to figure that out. Confriend.
The absence of a vessel containing the poison only becomes problematic when considering unalive it.
I returned and I'm okay and oh no, Nunu. Oh no, do you need some hugs? We'll give hugs. I mean, I could give more Connor patent. I mean, I can give you, what can I give you? I can give you, holding the
Vampire
rat. Vampire Daddy, yeah, here he is. He's ready to probably not love you.
Greetings, Nunu. I hope you feel better soon.
Well, welcome here. Hopefully we can make you laugh because the prosecution is surely a laughing stock of a joke right now. Ha ha ha. Ha. Vampire Daddy, I still love you. Your argument is absolute shit right now.
I'm doing my job as prosecutor.
Vampire Daddy is not actual daddy, yet daddy enough. That is very true. That is very true. He's more like a sir, let's be honest.
He is not enough of a daddy yet.
Yet. Excuse me.
Yet is good. Now it should be perfectly clear. A bar or two of cheap soap is wholly insufficient to wash the deep stains of guilt from the accused's hands.
I'm less sad and more absolutely shook, but also kind of sad. I just have a lot of feelings and all of them are screaming. Vampire Father! Alright, that's it. We're renaming him Vampire Father. No longer is he Vampire Daddy, it's Vampire Father. Sirs, madams, and I'm gonna insert this, but non-binary friends as well. 'Tis true that I, Shamsphere, the common thief of gas. But, listen here, ladies and gentlemen and rats of the court.
I will smush you under my foot.
It's magic how he straightens that again. Wherefore would I lie? Verily, I have no cause. I have naught to lose.
Well,
I do declare. Well, I do declare.
Well, I do declare. Chanticleer. Thank you for your testimony, witness counsel. Proceed with the cross-examination.
What the fuck are we supposed to cross-examine out of the testimony he just fucking gave? Like that?
Excuse me, Santa. Bullshit?
objection, Your Honor, that cross-examination is bullshit.
It's tons of cap.
That testimony is shit, sir.
If you really want to go deep, it's Vampire Papa. I hate that, Susie. Get out of my chat. That is cursed content. That dude had the correct response. Objection. Cap. Hi, Jupe. Welcome in, friend. How are you? And yes, I did turn my Firebot on for this stream. I did a thing. I remembered things. How are you doing, my friend? How was your stream this morning? Or this afternoon? I think it was in the morning when you started streaming. Santa, he's gonna get some coal. I'm good. I'm okay. This week has been long and I'm going to Wegmans tomorrow if I can convince myself to go to Wegmans tomorrow. I just have to get up and go. That's the thing. Like, I can't think about it. I just gotta do it. But my brain will probably tell me, like, nah, you don't need to. Then I'm gonna regret it. Really good. Very happy with my mask process. Ooh, you're working on a mask? For what? If you don't mind me asking. What's up, Grant?
I was gonna say that little voice in the back of your head. It's like, you could go,
but you can play Cyberpunk for 8 hours.
Like, bro, there's like a seat and like a bed. You could like go sit or like lay down for a bit.
You can
like,
go play some Beat Saber for like 2 hours. Like, come on.
It's just like there's a lot of things you could do. You don't have to go do that. It's always later you could do that.
Grammy Huntress from DBD for Halloween, so making my nails. Oh, very cool. I'm gonna be an academic advisor for Halloween because I have work. I don't have evening shifts, so I'll be able to stream on Halloween night, which is pretty dope. But yes. I'm gonna be me for Halloween. That's also a vibe. For me in undergrad, like, I would joke, like, what I would be for Halloween would be a stressed out music student, because there was a couple of times where I had, like, a performance to do on Halloween, so I would have to wear, like, my concert outfit and be like, okay, I'm dressed as a stressed out musician for Halloween, and then I got some laughs from other music kids. I'm close to my 700 hour in Cyberpunk. Nice. I'm a nose for Halloween. I knows. Though I could be Connor, I suppose. Oh, yes. Please be Connor. Please do it. If I had the will and the means, I could probably get a Connor jacket if I wanted to. But Ham the Flat Frog has my vested interest right now. And it's kind of bad. Was the Playboy guy the year before last year? Obviously didn't have a Halloween. Ah, got it. Last year I was Wrench. I went as Wrench to a party, and someone asked me if I was from Squid Game. And I was like, I haven't even seen the show, man. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Yeah. Let's continue with the cross-examination.
It's just love whenever you dress up as somebody and they're like, oh, wait, you're that guy from that totally different movie.
It's like, sure, bud, whatever you say.
Like, yeah, sure, whatever.
Yeah, definitely from a piece of media I've never consumed, yes. We don't celebrate Halloween, but I want to celebrate anyway. I'm gonna make a pumpkin pie. Ooh, yes, do it.
I've never heard of a pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
So, like, is that a new type of pumpkin?
I think Nunu just misspelled pumpkin.
I know, I'm just making fun.
Don't make fun of people spelling errors unless if their name is Susie the Nose.
Oh, okay.
No, because I know some people who get, upset when their spelling mistakes get called out because it's like not their fault. Like they're typing fast or something. Whoa. Pumpkin.
Yeah. I hope you know I'm not trying to be mean to you, Nunu. I'm just poking fun.
I know you're not purposely being mean, but I know like some people just like get like uncomfy with it sometimes. Not gonna lie, I don't celebrate Halloween, but dress as Connor anyway. Do it, Susie. Do it.
Do it.
This is your homework assignment. This is your homework assignment from Aaron Gray. Dress up as Connor for Halloween. Do it. You won't.
I enjoy seeing a Connor cosplay. So.
Yes, my lord. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Well, we can get a 10-minute.
I need to relearn how to tie a tie. Just get a tie that's already pre-tied. Like, just
watch the tie tutorial.
Yeah. I know, but it was also an intentional error. Oh, I did not. Okay. Plumpkin. Tumblr teens new craze. Acting like plum. Oh my god. I hate that. Chat, give me a costume. Blue hair Tracy? From Detroit? Adam Smasher. Jack Black's Bowser. Oh my god. Vampire Father. Okay, yeah, this would be a perfect place to take a 5-minute break because we're about to start cross-examination. Alright, so we're gonna take a quick 5 minutes. We'll be back. We'll be starting cross-examination. Hello all. Grant is currently MIA at the moment. I don't know where he went.
I like how the moment I get up to go get something is the moment you come back.
Yeah.
I muted myself so that, I'm glad I did, because otherwise you guys would have, heard me ruffling, but, yeah.
That was a quick 5 minutes where was I thinking about OC boys. Yes, you were thinking about our boys. Ryland is, chilling in my living room because he doesn't like being in the same room as the same time as I stream. I steal Ryland all the time. When do I get to borrow Miri? Anytime, you're always welcome to take Miri. Yes, we love Miri and we love Ryland very dearly. We love them. We love our boys. All right, let's get back to the game. All right. So, what are we doing, Grant? Do we press?
I should get that guy up, shouldn't I?
Yeah. This happens every time. I always ask. 5 minutes. That was like 2 seconds. To fuck? It counted down from 5 minutes. I don't know what y'all were doing.
we already examine the teacups?
We could do that right now. Oh, this one has a line in it. I don't think we noticed that before.
No, we did not.
This must be the cup that Mr. Shakespeare was drinking from then. It's stained on the inside.
He didn't drink it. It was actually Soseki.
Tea does that, I'm afraid. Even green tea. Oh, really? I never noticed it before. You never noticed? Well, I never leave it in the cup long enough to leave a mark. I like to gulp it down. Because I am a heathen. Drink it while it's hot. That's the Japanese way, isn't it? Oh dear. So many people to see have the wrong idea about our culture. And most of them are Japanese!
Honestly, though, that's just everybody in a nutshell.
So funny. Okay, I guess, like, that's the one thing we're supposed to notice about it. Oh! Inside, this one doesn't have a line. I get to meet Mary, but Ven is certain to be a terrible influence. I'm making tea, that's what I'm doing. Ooh, what type of tea, Ulfador? Send you Mary's character sheet I made on Discord if you like. After I finish this HangCon. Names of people I don't know. Oh, Grant, there are OCs for original characters for Detroit. So Ryland is my boy. I love Ryland very dearly. Mary's is Susie's OC, and then Ven is Nunu's OC, but not of Connor, but of Tracy, who's the blue-haired Tracy model from Club Eden.
These are for what?
Detroit Become Human.
Oh.
Yes. We all love Ryland. Soap tea, Jofador, no, you are banned. No, green tea and lemon, it's called. Ooh, that sounds really good. That sounds really, really good. Make me a cup, please. Miri loves Ryland more. Yes, yes he does. This is the teacup from which Mr. Natsume was drinking. Yes. Unlike the other one, the inside of this cup is completely clean. Suppose he must have drunk the contents before the tea had a chance to leave a mark. I always gulp it down too. Sorry, Mr. Naruhodo. Well, if you just sip it a little by little, it goes cold. Clearly, I shall have to instruct you in the proper way to take tea. Okay. So now we've investigated the teacups.
Yep.
So... Alright, let me look at the statements now. Ven's my Tracy, but she's got a pink streak, and also she's managed to make Ryland watch a slasher so he could solve the mystery. I'm not making that canon, Nunu. Sorry. I'm not making that canon. 'Twas in my cup alone, and that the wicked miscreant secretly poured his wicked poison. Whilst feigning distraction or debate near a drop of his own drink past his lips. And this is where we present the teacups, yes?
Yep.
Bet.
Objection.
You claim that Mr. Natsume didn't drink a drop of tea on the night in question. But that's impossible. How? Choplogic? What?
I was just thinking about their conversation. If we remember from the first part of the trial, Mr. Natsume and Shakespeare had the same conversation where Shakespeare wanted his cold, even though he was actually just faking so that he could pour it, while Mr. Soseki actually drank it really fast because he likes it hot.
Yeah, because there's a difference in tea drinking culture.
Yeah, and which would mean that he most likely still drank tea. It's just he drank it so fast it didn't leave a ring.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know how he's going to prove it, but...
Yeah. The two teacups from the scene, one used by the victim and the other by the defendant, have a clear difference between them. One that represents incontrovertible proof.
Incontrovertible? Not like a car.
Yeah, That's what I thought.
What difference?
Look at the inside of the cups. Just here, there's a clearly visible ring.
Compared to an invisible ring. Yes, a theory. Commonplace enough. Indeed, such stains occur all too readily when one leaves tea in a cup for a while. I should know. I have one on my gavel.
Me realizing in Miri's character sheet, I have him put as activated in 2048, not 2038. Oh my god. Oh, Susie. And yet, Mr. Natsume's cup has no such ring.
Good lord, you're right. It's completely clean.
And prithee, sir, what makest thou of it? Exactly what Mr. Natsume told the court yesterday, the Japanese saying he quoted. Drank.
Hey, wallet's hot.
That's right, yes. The jittery Mr. Natsume was true to his usual self that night, and drank his tea in no time. Oh!
Shit!
Shit! If,
Clip that.
as you claim...
Sorry. Oh shit!
Ah shit, we've been made!
We've been had, lads. Let's get out of here. Get out.
Prosecutor, I told you this wasn't going to work!
Shut up or I'll bang you with that staff of yours.
If, as you claim in your testimony, he didn't touch a drop of his tea, a ring would have developed on the inside of the cup as well after the several hours the tea was left standing. But, in short, Mr. Shamsphere, you're a lying piece of shit!
It looks like...
That's basically what Ritsuke just said. He clearly lied to the court.
Yes, he very did. I really want to say, so it seems like Shamsphere has been left speechless.
Oh! Seems to be a lying piece of shit. Tea is made, Gray. You want honey in it? Yes, please, honey, and please some sugar as well. Thank you. I appreciate you.
I'd like some tea. You don't have to call me honey, though.
Were you trying to hit on my mod?
No. I did do that yesterday. Not yesterday. Last stream, though.
Get
I made a joke about
me
him being in my DM.
to the nunnery!
Objection!
Done and done, thank you. Awesome, great.
As a rule, I filled my hollow chalice up to 7 times during one trial.
You might want to keep that information to yourself, my guy. Sir, is there a law about being under the influence while being a prosecutor? Because I feel like there should be one.
This is essentially grape juice. It's kids' wine. Yet on occasion, tedium distracts me and I pour more times than I intend until the bottle is dry.
And then you get another one from out under the bench.
I have to reach past Susie.
Vampire Father knows what's up. Communion wine. If it's communion wine, then he should be sharing, right?
I share with all myself.
Your drinking habits are fascinating, but irrelevant.
On the contrary, they illustrate the fickleness of human memory.
Are you sure about that, buddy?
The William Shamsphere,
Yes, my liege.
though you previously stated that you made coins of ice from leftover tea in the accused's cup. Could it be that you were perhaps mistaken?
Oh god. Dude, this is objection leading. Objection leading!
Leading the witness.
Leading the witness. You're leading the witness. This is incorrect in an actual trial IRL.
This is leading the witness.
This is leading the witness. Eh? I didn't realize he went, Canadian there. I didn't realize he was Canadian there.
Could it be that, yes, perhaps there are some tea remaining in a small teapot left at the scene? A fact that has vanished from your memory until now?
Faith, my liege, thou art a magician!
For verily, 'tis as though thou hast seen with thine own eyes that night.
Oh, God.
Forsooth, I was mistook.
Grant, I need you to stop.
Okay.
I did plan to use tea from the Japanese fellow's cup, but lo, when I looked, 'twas empty. And thus did I use the dregs that festered in the teapot, as my liege did suggest.
And you just suddenly remembered now that you made a mistake before, after just being told by the prosecution that you should reconsider your stance.
Honestly, though,
That's
the judge
definitely not suspicious.
The referee known as the judge needs to be calling him out on this bullshit.
Santa, I have a wish for Christmas. And we're supposed to believe that.
Yes, what is it, Gray? What do you want for Christmas? People's memories are imperfected, my learned friend, which is why we rely on evidence instead.
Okay, do you have evidence? Van Zeeks, do you have evidence?
Do you have evidence to say that there's tea at the scene?
Yeah, do you have evidence to prove that he used the tea?
Also, if you have evidence, why haven't you presented it before?
Sorry.
Sir, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind.
In any case, it makes no difference.
Then why do we need evidence?
Von Zeeks, you're gonna give me conniption. I'm gonna come over there.
Von Zeeks, I'm about to vault over this bench and, like, strangle you.
Von Zeeks, you lucky I got some sense of professionalism.
The victim's most recent testimony tells us two things of note.
That he's a liar, and that he's a liar. Yes, we understand that.
Firstly, that the poison was put into the victim's teacup only. And secondly, that the spoiled cup was not the source of the insipid ice coins that would bewitch this court.
Okay, but that wasn't part of his testimony, though. You were leading him to say that.
This is
Sir!
This is not something you bring up during witness examination.
This hurts my brain.
Von Zeeks, I understand that the rules for court, especially for the U.S. court, since this is Britain, is not, like, concrete, but oh my god, I wish the judge would fucking call him right now.
This is a video game. I'm going to say you may have hurt somebody in the fact.
I'm going to commit unalive.
don't find this suspicious at all. In fact, I'm going to give you a fucking medal. If you want the fucking cocksucker while you're at it.
Oh my god.
Gonna fucking go over there with my own fucking gavel.
Anyways.
I guess we're just throwing all Eggies out the window. Like, nothing makes sense anymore. What is happening?
I'm so mad at Von Zeeks. I'm so mad.
Not me having a mild heart attack from suddenly hearing something bang from whatever you just hit or dropped. Oh, it was my keyboard. I was, like, aggressively banging it on my desk because Von Zeeks, what the fuck? Shutteth the fucketh uppeth. Please.
Okay, I think I'm calm now. I think I'm good.
You think so? Because I'm not.
I think I'm good. I might get going again. I don't know.
Objection, Your Honor. I'm objecting your shit for agreeing with the prosecution on his bullshit.
I wish I wouldn't, but the game is telling me I have to. It says that in the script. Agree with Von Zeeks at all fucking times.
Oh, sorry, I was doing other things and Grant's
money.
freaking losing it. Grant and I are not having a fun time right now.
It's because I'm usually.
Furthermore, you have more Van Zeeks? Oh my god.
It takes a lot to actually, like, get to me. So, good on you, game, for actually getting to me, because I consider myself a very calm person. It's really hard to get under my skin or annoy me
I'm
in some
sorry.
way.
This is just bugging me.
It's not you. It's literally the
I
game,
know.
like, being dumb. Like, specifically, just at this point, it's been fine. Up until this point, I am really thinking that Zeeks is fucking capping right hard.
He's fighting a losing. He's fighting a losing upward battle, and like
It really fucking is. Like, if he had something actual of, like, evidence, then it'd be fine.
yeah. Vampire Father made Grant lose it. Confirmed. Yeah. Cause like he's like a competent.
He is, and he usually
competent.
does bullshit like this.
Yeah, this is like the shit that you would see in the very first Ace Attorney
This is what I expect, like, the beginning of fucking Von Karma would do. Or not Von Karma, Edgeworth. Like, I would expect
or
Edgeworth
even the
to,
guy
like,
from the Japanese Imperial Court System. That guy. That guy would do it, yeah. But not Von Zieks. Von Zieks is actually pretty competent.
The Mr. Radiant of Hope. But fucking for some reason, they decided...
The seeds of hope. The potent seeds of hope that spouted on his forehead. Oh my god.
Yeah. For some reason, in this scene right here, he's just fucking capping hard. And I don't like it. Because usually he has some, like, line of thinking that makes sense. While this really doesn't feel like it makes sense.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. And maybe
maybe I'm just stupid. I don't know.
No, it doesn't make sense. Alright, now you can read this line and so we can get angry again.
Alright. Furthermore, the testimony remains valid and in full support of the established facts. In other words...
The cape is now off. Finally.
The inconsistency claimed by the defense simply does not exist.
Oh! Objection! Objection!
I mean, he is right with that. There is no evidence that Saseki actually did drink tea.
Besides...
Fair enough.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's what I was saying, like, I don't know how Sasaki would prove it.
Yeah.
But I don't know how he would
prove
wait, him
hold
wrong
on.
Either. The one with the ring is the one was made by the Shakespeare.
Yeah, the one with no T ring was they're color coded. So like the green one is Saseki, and the red one is Shamsphere. And hold on, we have a picture. Well, no, we can't really see much in the picture. Never mind. Cause when we were doing the detective solving with Sholmes when we found the body, like we could look around and we saw that that Shamsphere was actually holding a cup. He was holding one of the cups of tea.
We could try looking at the photo. Maybe he has it.
We can't see it in the photo from that angle.
Can we not examine it?
We can, but we can't see it. Like, with the details, we can't see it.
Damn.
Yeah, we can't see
I don't
it. And
remember
he's
what
holding it from
color
the
it
other
was.
hand. Yeah. Yeah, we have nothing to prove or to show at this point. We have nothing.
A man's gotta do what a man's gotta
What does this mean, then? I do declare, it means that there's no issue with the gas thief's testimony.
Apart from it being about thieving gas, obviously.
My lords, ladies, and gentlemen of the jury, I do solemnly swear, after I dine at Grubb's Grubbery Alehouse... Oh, wait! That's the place that Olive Green was supposed to go.
Yep.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Naught did pass my lips, but the black tea given by the Japanese, whose back be stooped as low as death.
What the fuck? Why are you calling him Hunchback?
I don't know.
And
Because
on
he's
what day
short.
did you dine, sir?
Why, I did partake of my favorites. A brothous roast be called soup, and a leaf roast be called salad.
So you had a super salad. I see that. Nice. Good choice.
You know, it'd be a lot easier to hear you if you actually were, like, facing us.
Yeah. Sorry, I need you to speak a little closer to the microphone. As in a little closer, I need you to, like, turn around.
Completely speaks the opposite direction. What?
As in Salvador says, menu as the establishment where it was served.
But your gods will give us some faults to make us men. Willingly would I suffer what punishment 'tis to see fit to serve a wicked thief of gas. But I pray ye wise and noble fellows ne'er forget the simple truth. That be one thing and 'tis be another.
So essentially, he's saying that although he is false and he did thieve some gas, that doesn't mean that this is related to the crime at hand.
Thank you for translating.
No problem.
Because I would have been lost and confused.
I actually did have to listen to a lot of make a lot of Shakespearean stuff whenever I tried to go to college.
Mm-hmm.
I was surprisingly good in English.
I was not.
I was good in history and I was good in English. Science and math was not so easy, especially.
I mean, they kind of go hand in hand if you think about it, because with history you have to write papers for it.
Yeah. You have to read a lot.
You have to read a lot.
You have to listen to a lot of people that understand the subjects and have read the direct sources or did archaeological digs and stuff like that.
Yeah, I always found science interesting, even though I was never, like, the best at math.
Science can help with archaeology in some ways.
Mm-hmm, yeah. I mean, archaeology is technically a science.
Yeah, kind of. Unlike the guy that didn't do, whenever it wasn't a science, he just used fucking dynamite to blow up Troy.
God.
He blew this shit up, and he's like, "Ah, yes, some gold. I shall take this home. Hey guys, I found Troy." It's like, "Oh shit, can we go look at it?" It's like, "Not anymore."
Alright. Jurors all, your humble servant Shamspeare doth entreat you. Punish the Japanese fellow for his sins. My lord! I don't know who that was. Oh.
Why did you climax at that? On my speak, my lord. Can we arrest
yes,
him
the
for
Australian
public
banker.
indecency?
Huh?
Can we arrest him for public indecency?
Grant! Susie, on a scale of 1 to 10 on the Weezeth scale, where are you right now?
Susie just...
Susie committed unalive. She laughed so hard. I was glad to pass English, or else that would have been embarrassing.
It would have been. Susie's just gonna pass away one day, and on her tombstone it's gonna be like "Death by Weezeth" from Grant.
Rolling on my bed, silently dying. Oh, because it's late. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm sorry, but you chose to stay awake.
You chose to be here.
God had to nerf me with dyscalculia, or else I'd be on Mars right now. You mean RA9 had to nerf you? Who is this god you speak of? I believe in RA9.
Yes, Mr. Foreman. I believe we may have been duped by the rotten defense lawyer. I've instantly done a turn of cook and done a turnabout, as you could say, in saying that this man is now guilty because of the fucking cap that is coming from the prosecution.
Does this become a three-way lawyer trial now? Does this become a threesome?
It's so fucking big. It's bigger than my fucking ego because of how big brain this is.
RA9 had to corrupt my software, rather. Ah, yes, very much so. By me? What the fuck did we do? We did nothing.
I do declare you may be right.
We all know the waifu? The waif there was making coins of ice to keep himself warm.
But this lawyer lad says he's stealing gas. He deserves a dose of poison, hey? He's been leading us up the garden path. That's what he's been doing.
Oh wait, so now the jurors are convinced that because we as the defense have found that he was lying for stealing gas, that we as the defense think that he deserves to get poisoned. That's what the jurors are now believing.
It's not entirely the thing. They think that, like Shakespeare was saying, they think that us going with this whole, like, coin thing is like a separate issue entirely. And so there's really no point in continuing it because it's a completely different thing. Now, I don't know how that translates into, oh, that means Saseki killed him, but, you know, that's just how it be, I guess.
Yeah.
It's along the lines of, well, somebody has to go to jail.
Yeah. I really never said anything like that, but they also now believe that we as the defense are saying that, Shakespeare deserved to be poisoned.
That one person, I don't know what they were meaning by he deserves to be poisoned. I think he was only drawing like a parallel because
yeah.
It's a weird parallel. I don't know. I don't think he's paying attention to the trial, to be honest.
Nah, he just want to go home.
He just want
to go home and feed my wife and kids.
Before she whips my ass, yeah.
She already hit my head the other day. I swear I'm in a domestic abuse situation. But what we just heard from the victim there has opened my eyes again.
We're very easily convinced in case you couldn't tell. We reached a decision this time. We won't be swayed from it. Even
oh, really? You won't be swayed. Okay.
The perfect thing.
Are you sure about that? The court acknowledges the position of the jury foreman. And will truly hear the jury's finding.
What? No! You can't yet!
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you will state your decisions now.
BRB, thanks for the lurk, Susie. Guilty. Appreciate you.
Guilty. Guilty. Guilty.
Guilty. Guilty.
It's still weird hearing that guy because he looks completely different from the voice they gave him.
Yeah.
I hereby declare the jury has made the dumb decision on this one accord.
You are salty, and I'm so here for it. Oh god, they gave him harp music for that. No! Don't give him harp music for swaying his hips. I hate this. I hate this so much.
Oh, you like this, don't you? You like the swing of my hip.
No!
This is my victory. That's my victory dance.
No, get him off my screen.
Come back. I know you want to watch more.
No! How is this happening? My lord! What the fuck did someone spike your drink with?
You know what? I think you might be right. I think that wine Bunzix gave me has something in it. If you think like I'm acting really out of character. Bunzix, did something happen to your wine too? You're acting a bit weird.
Throws dollar bills at him. No, we don't like him.
Yes, you know you love it.
My lord, the defense asserts its right to carry out a summation examination, but you should have expected this because we do this every fucking time.
Very well. The court upholds the defense's right, as I am a little bit drunk. Typical. My learned friend is unable to accept the obvious.
Francis, you should just expect this at this point, my guy.
I can't believe that my capping has not succeeded. This trial will therefore enter its second summation examination immediately.
My lord, what the fuck is this shit?
It's called a trial. Have you been to one? Sirs, the court call upon each of you to state the grounds upon which you find the defendant guilty of the crime which he is charged, so he can change your minds. Even though you say you cannot be changed, I'm sure he can bribe you. Maybe that will be enough to make you from not doing dumb decisions. I swear to God, we need to find a better public education system. I'm a man of logic, me, and I've considered all the evidence and the defendant must logically be guilty.
Oh my god.
I do declare.
I do declare.
I do degree.
Well, she always says like I do declare, so like I confuse the two together.
You put them together and said I do degree.
I do degree. I do degree, yes.
I do agree that gas is far too expensive, and maybe I shall also sort out the gas company and steal from them as well. But we're not going to pretend I said that, though.
I have now started to make my own coins in which to steal gas from the gas company.
I can't quite understand why the man would want to avoid paying.
The stuff explodes and it can poison you. It's absolutely lethal. Gases.
Gas doesn't come for free. It costs a fortune to deliver it around the city and to maintain the pipes.
okay, so half of these people aren't even talking about how this man is, how Saseki's guilty. They're talking about how the gas. Do we see the problem here?
I mean, I kind of get where they're coming from, because we are discussing, to them, is it really important enough to continue this trial to talk more about his gas theory?
Gas, say it ain't so. Gas is expensive. Who would have thought?
Because the reason why we think he's a fucking liar is because he steals gas.
So is it bad enough that we find it bad that we actually should just go ahead and continue not believing everything else he says?
Yeah, that's fair. Leaving my bathroom to see cute cat's head glaring at me. Oh my goodness! Hello, kitties! I do degree. All students right before injecting caffeine into their veins to be able to do degree.
Truth be told, the tea my wife serves up for me is a little sketchy at times. I think she's trying to kill me. Seriously, I'm in a domestic situation.
I shouldn't be laughing, but... I should not be laughing.
There's nothing else past the victim's lips that night. There's no other explanation, is there? Unless they were doing the...
Well, the man had a fork. But I think he's gonna... Like, the man was holding a fork.
Did you know that this mouth of my beard isn't actually a mouth? I just pinned it on there. I thought it would look cool.
It does look cool, Gramps. Cool.
Thank you.
Can someone collect their grandpa? They're a little lost and confused on the stand. Not you, Judge. You're doing fine. A little bit. You're kind of a little questionable right now because you believe Von Zeeks and his bullshittery. Grant. Grant. Oh, my fucking guy. He fucking dead. I mean, who doesn't believe Vampire Daddy? I mean, we don't believe him at the moment because we don't like him. At the moment. Grant died. Yeah, Grant really died. I don't know what happened. Oh, he's typing something. Hold on. Oh, his internet died, so he'll be right back. But we don't like... Vampire... He disappeared into the void again. Yeah, he disappeared for a moment. So... Right now, we don't like Vampire Father because, he is essentially saying that... Well, first of all, he, like, basically told the witness, the victim, on the stand, who's also technically a suspect, what to say. Like, he was leading him to say something, or, like, to agree, like, oh, so... Maybe it was this instead, right? And, like, to get the witness to agree to him, like, oh, yeah, like, that was what it was instead of what the defense is saying, which is called leading, and that's in, like, the actual court of law, at least in the United States, like, that's, like, your attorneys can't really do that, or it's, like, looked very down upon, so that's, like, where I popped off, and I think that's, like, also leading into Grant, why Grant got angry at it, and then, like, the judge believing him. Kind of like manipulation. Almost like, yeah. So what happened, the course of events was that... Shansphere was basically saying, oh, Natsume did not drink an ounce of tea that night. Then we presented evidence, that suggested, no, Natsume really did drink his tea that night, and we put Shansphere into a corner, because he was his whole testimony that he just gave was saying that, oh, he slipped the tea when I wasn't looking. Like, we were using, like, the prosecution is arguing that the reason why we didn't find poison in the tea sample that we had from the soap was because the tea was inserted directly into Shansphere's cup, and just Shansphere's cup. That's why we won't find any evidence of poison whatsoever, because he ingested all of it. So us proving that Natsume drank his tea, we proved that Shansphere is basically lying and saying that, no, he did actually drink his tea, you're lying about that. So then Von Zieks went ahead and said, oh, Mr. Shansphere, perhaps it wasn't from that thing, and maybe it was from this thing entirely. Maybe there were... Oh, because Shansphere was saying that because Natsume didn't drink his tea, he used Natsume's leftover tea to make the tea coins from where we got the sample of tea. But if Natsume drank the tea, then there would have been no sample tea to come from. So Von Zieks then was telling or leading Shansphere to say, well, perhaps there was leftover tea from the kettle, and you used that to make the tea coins, right? And Shansphere was like, oh, yeah, you're right, Mr. Prosecution. That's what happened. You remembered it just like you were there. So that's called leading your client to giving an answer. Like, you can do some leading in some parts of the, in certain parts of a trial, but, like, this is not allowed. Like, especially when he's, like, on cross-examination. Like, you can't lead your client to give an answer. Okay, yeah, I get you. So that's why I got angry. Because, like, in an actual court of law, that would not be allowed. First of all, that would not be allowed. And second of all, it just looks like... It looks bad. Because, like, it's just like, okay, now you're going back on... Like, your attorney is making you go back on what you just said, and that looks bad. Because you should be sticking to your story, no matter what. So, that's why I got angry about that. And I think Grant also followed my logic a little bit. I think that's why he also got angry. And then the judge was agreeing, because the judge should have, like, called him out on it and be like, no, you can't just tell your client to change their story. Like, it should be the client to change their story, not the prosecution telling the client to change their story. Unless if there's new evidence presented. So... Since the judge was like, oh yeah, Von Zieks has a really good point, we're like, what the fuck is happening here, Whiplash? I'm not sure about UK laws too, even though I live here, but yeah, that fishy as fuck. Yeah, it's really fishy. And the fact that, like, Von Zieks is like, oh, well, you need evidence, but I don't need evidence for this, is also, like, really bullshit. Like, I get it's, like, a game. It's a game. So, of course, like, we're gonna have to do, like, a lot of the brunt work and stuff. But, like... At the same time, it's like, bruh, if you're requiring evidence from us, then it should be equal too. Like, you should also be required to have evidence to prove that what you're claiming is correct. Hey Grant.
Hi.
I see your internet is alive. Is deadened.
I am now alivened.
Yay! Now alive! Yay! While you were gone, I was explaining why I got angry about Von Zieks with, like, the whole, like, misleading of his client, or not misleading, the leading of his client. So now Susie, like, understands, and hopefully other people in chat. Hopefully that explanation helped.
That's cool. Yeah. A little bit. I mean, I'm pretty sure I was mad the same way you were mad, to be honest.
Yeah, and also, like, the whole thing about, like, him needing us to provide evidence, but then he doesn't need to, like, that double standard.
Yep, it's like, oh, we can accuse you of literally anything without evidence, but in order to defend yourself, you have to provide evidence of stuff we accuse you of. It's like, oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So like,
at the same time, it's like, I get it's a game. I get it's a game, and that the player has to put a lot of the brunt work into it, but, like, at the same time, it's like, why is there a double standard?
Yeah, it's extremely frustrating, which is why I was saying the judge should be stepping in at this point, being like,
actually, this is, like, fucking illegal. Like, you should probably stop trying to create a fucking witch trial, but I guess we're allowing this now.
I don't understand this game, I'm just here for the good vibes. We're here because of y'all, because we love y'all, and we appreciate y'all coming and hanging out with us. And,
like the funny voices.
That is the end of stream, bye.
Bye.
I don't pull the offline title card often, but it's still funny to pull sometimes. Santa's getting paid on the side. Yeah, there's definitely some bribery going on. I don't actually think he's getting bribed, but, like, it's funny to think about.
I'm not getting bribed, but I am, in fact, getting sandwiches.
Yes.
And wine.
Yes.
I really like wine.
Nunu, thank you for the water redeem. Grant, don't forget to drink some water.
Glug, glug, glug.
What are y'all drinking tonight? I know Yelfador has tea. Yes, Combat, thank you for Gundam's laugh. We appreciate you.
Hi.
What's up?
I said tight.
Oh. Vernors. Is that alcohol? I never heard of that. I water my streamers. Thank you. Thank you. Water. Yay, Susie with the water. High five. Proud of you. Yeah, to hydrate your bodies with water, friends. Don't forget to do that.
Susie drinks wine before we stream every day.
I sippy a mocha. Ooh. Ginger ale. Ooh, okay. Got it. Okay. High fives. All right. Did you read this line? You might. I think your internet died right before you were supposed to read this.
Probably.
All right. Go ahead.
I remember the last thing I said was something about the old man being something.
I do feel that Bob's personal opinion about gas and its supply has influenced the decision somewhat. But never mind. I burn logs anyways.
No, you really should mind. The truth is, our counter-argument wasn't as unassailable as we hoped.
Yes, it fucking is. These people are just being dumb.
These people are being dumb, and we've been tricked, we've been backstabbed, we most certainly have been bamboozled. The whippiest sippies, at least 70% water. Oh, good. And Mr. Shakespeare was poisoned. There can be no doubt of that. Then how are we supposed to turn this around? As in, like, a turnabout? I think we need to establish the method by which Mr. Shakespeare is actually poisoned. Our only hope is Obi-Wan Kenobi.
My only hope.
Our only hope is to demonstrate that to the court incontrovertibly. Like a convertible. Like a car that we've never seen yet because it doesn't exist yet in this time frame.
Judges, like, into the fucking courtroom.
Vroom, vroom, motherfuckers. The winner of this trial will be the owner of this brand new convertible. But that's surely almost impossible at this stage. If we don't manage it, though, Mr. Natsume will be found guilty.
No delays, Counsel. Proceed with the summation examination.
Yes, we've been keeping delays.
Yeah, really.
That guy's over there in the corner like, I will sway my hips again, just ask. I know you want to.
Okay, I'm a man of logic, and having considered all the evidence, the defendant must most logically be guilty.
Oh, great, I have to load all my tabs again. That's awesome.
How many tabs did you lose?
Don't mind that.
Okay, never mind. Okay, I do agree that gas is far too expensive. I can quite understand why the man would want to avoid paying. The stuff explodes and can poison you. It's absolutely lethal, gas is. Ooh, okay. I'm assuming we question juror number 3. Or we press. We press him.
Well, we have to... we have to press, but this is not the person we press.
Okay. Gas doesn't come for free. It costs a fortune to deliver it around the city and maintain the pipes. Oh no, all the research tabs!
I have a lot of YouTube tabs that were open.
Truth be told, the team my wife serves up for me is a little sketchy sometimes. If nothing else past the victim's lips that night, there's no other explanation, is there? Okay. Tell me. Or what do you think? Even though you probably already looked at the guide.
I mean, I think the best thing for the trial to continue...
So what, wait, so what are we trying to sway them on? What is the goal of this summation examination? What are we trying to get the jury to realize?
Well, we're trying to get them on track with
how he was poisoned, because that's what Sasato was saying, was like, our winning ticket here is to show, or to determine how he was poisoned. Right? Is that what we're trying to prove and go for right now?
I think what we're trying to do... It's kind of a roundabout way of them doing this here, to be honest, reading the guide.
Mm-hmm.
So,
essentially what we're trying to do is we're trying to prove that this guy is kind of sketch.
Mm-hmm.
So essentially, we're trying to find as much odd consistencies as possible with him, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in order to do that, one of the things that we know that he's like really weird about is the gas.
So we're trying to get them back onto the gas.
Mm-hmm.
Try to say that it wasn't just because he was trying to steal some gas. He was trying to do it for more nefarious purposes.
Got it, yeah. Okay. So, juror number 4, of course, is talking about the gas. Juror number 3 is talking about the gas. And juror number 2 is talking about the gas.
Yes.
So...
we have to press somebody. Do you want me to tell you who?
I'm trying to... is it between jurors 2 and 4? One of the two?
Yes, it is one of those two.
Okay, so she's arguing that gas doesn't come for free, it costs a fortune. So she's like... I feel like we pressed 4.
Yeah,
she's
she
like,
would be the most likely suspect. Since
yeah, because she's like arguing like, yeah, that's why he would steal our gas because, well, like, no, she's kind of like going off on her own tangent about like, oh, it doesn't come for free. Like she's angry.
She's the
almost like she's responding to juror number 2 in that aspect of like, oh, that's why this is so expensive because we have to deliver it and also maintain the pipes. Like it's almost like she's responding to, she's rebuttaling, juror number 2's statement almost.
Mm-hmm.
So we press her.
I think of all the people here, the one that's most likely to side with us against this guy will most likely be juror number 4. So we should probably press her to see if maybe she has more information that might.
Could you confirm that with the guide?
Yeah, we have to press number 4.
Okay. Can we please refrain from all this talk of gas?
No, continue the gas talk, please.
Yes. There's an all-out attack underway here, in case you haven't noticed, against my company's gas.
Wait, your company? I thought it was your husband's company.
Yeah, really. And I'm supposed to sit here and take it, am I? I don't think so. She's really buzzing now. Ha! Ha! Like a bee.
She's really
buzzing mad.
Yeah, she's buzzing mad. Bee lady
like a
is
real
something.
Queen, am I right?
Yeah, really. All I've heard about our wonderful fuel is explosions and poisonings. Oh? Oh?
Oh, what?
Poisonings? Care go on. What about electricity, What about getting electrocuted? What about that? Another explosion here and there is nothing in comparison.
The explosion could hardly be described as nothing, madam. Nevertheless, that hero gas is deplorable.
My point exactly. But the gas thieves aren't even the worst of our enemies. They're far more devious reprobates to contend with on a daily basis, you know.
More devious? Would you say they're devious? Who, madam?
Other gas companies, of course.
Other gas companies. Not quite what I was expecting. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that either.
We generate gas and deliver to our customers fair and square.
Indeed, nobody is questioning that, Madam Altamont?
I had trouble saying this last time.
Altamont, yeah.
Altamont is an exemplary gas company.
It's even harder to say because it's unusual to say in my voices.
Yeah.
But there are other unscrupulous gas companies here in London that don't even have any gas at all.
What? But if they don't have gas, then how do they go about selling it to people?
You wouldn't think it's possible, would you? But they steal our gas, you see, and sell that.
They steal your gas. How on earth is such a thing possible?
Gas companies like ours deliver gas to people's homes via a network of pipes. These devious reprobates secretly disconnect our pipes and divert gas into their own rotten pipes. Then they make a contract with the household supplied by those pipes and take money for the precious gas that's rightfully ours without us even knowing.
They're diverting gas into their own pipes illegally. What a brazen form of theft. I'm sorry, but I wouldn't even steal a hair from her. Yeah, I would be afraid. I'd be very afraid.
You think they would be able to... now, this might be too sophisticated, but you think they'd be able to measure how much gas is being going through and, like, see at which points the pipe that it seems to be getting less to, like, a home or whatever, you know?
That might be too advanced for this time period.
It might be too advanced, you're right, but I feel like you should be... It's not easy to, like, divert pipes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, you'd have to, in order for it to be easy, you'd have to, like, go to a person's house, divert it from... It's like running an electric cord from someone's house to your house.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's very obvious once you, like, know where the gas is going.
It's a smart way to have gas, though.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad way to have gas. It's just, I feel like it'd be quite easy to tell whenever someone's stealing gas from you.
Yeah.
When we visited customers' houses to collect the money from their meters, we always have to check whether or not one of these devious companies have been up to their tricks.
Ah! Do we pursue? Grant, do we pursue?
Yes.
Excuse me.
Excuse
What
me,
a face
sir.
he makes, though.
Yeah, that was not attractive. I mean, she's so stuck up, I would probably do the same. Yeah. Do you have something to say about that, juror number 3?
Oh golly, you mean me? I'm terribly sorry. I was just thinking to myself.
I really did catch him off guard there. Thinking about what the lady lady next to you is saying, correct?
Well, yes.
I just got a little riled up about it recently, you see. Go on. An Almont gas worker visited my house the other day to investigate the pipework. We need to ask for your cooperation where we carry out a secret check of your property, sir, the fellow said. So let him in. And you know what he did? I'm, afraid I have no idea. Please tell us. What were you gonna say?
So he blew up?
He self-combusted right in front of my eyes. It was quite a magic trick, if I do say so myself. He was to take one of my lights off the wall. Then he grabbed the exposed mouth of the pipe and started blowing into it. What do you think you're doing, young man? You're giving away company secrets there. Oh, please, everybody knows. It was the very nearly death of me, I can tell you.
What do you mean?
I'll explain if you don't mind.
Can't believe he was blowing a pipe.
LOL.
As I said before, these unscrupulous other gas companies connect their customers to our pipe network.
Yes, but how does blowing into the pipes come into it? This sounds very sexual, madam. Among other things.
We hire the kinkiest of people.
Obviously, there's gas in the pipes and it's at a fairly low pressure, but by blowing air through the pipe you can make the pressure drop temporarily. And if you do that, any lights connected to the same pipe will flicker for a moment.
Ah, I see. In other words,
Musical interest in the pipes.
if upon blowing into the pipe the lights are adjacent, As you said, I'm a bit dyslexic. Adjacent property has had no contract with your company, Flicker. You can know that these devious scoundrels have been meddling with the pipes.
Exactly, my lord. That's it in a nutshell. It's the reason we have teams of workers going around neighborhoods to investigate which lights flicker. The trouble is, the particular worker who came by my house didn't know the strength of his own breath. He blew down the pipe with all of his might. You can guess what happened, can't you? Well, if he blew hard, then that's...
Climax.
Wait, you mean... That's right. The lights didn't just flicker, they went out. Along with the stove, gas started pouring into the house. What a disaster. The gas supply must have been interrupted briefly because the man blew too hard, so the flames went out. Yeah, my libido really went down after that. It's like climax,
maybe
you
that...
see.
I can go again. Just give it a second.
No! What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, maybe that's the reason why the worker was replacing pipes in the last trial.
If you remember in the first trial with Seki, the worker over there that is in domestic abuse was saying that he was replacing piping.
Ah, yeah, because he was at what? Wait,
he was on
at
the road.
Oh yeah.
He was working on the road. That's the reason why the guy couldn't come that way. He had to go around.
No. Mhm.
He had to go the long way around because the road was being worked on. And the piping was being done. So my guess is that juror number 3 here, that was the piping that was affected.
Either that or it was the company looking again to see if somebody was stealing gas. Which, now that I think about it, it might be that they might be stealing gas, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I'm chewing.
That's fine. Because it might be that Mr. Veteran is actually stealing gas, so he's actually watching it flicker because he doesn't want the gas companies to know that he's stealing gas.
Oh, maybe.
I thought he was doing it out of a vigilant duty to protect his tenants, but he might be doing it because he's a fucking cheapskate that doesn't want to get caught.
Maybe. But why would he steal gas, though?
Because he doesn't want to pay for it like everybody else.
But it's the other gas companies that are stealing the gas and, like, selling it.
You can also just steal the gas straight up from the pipe.
I'm gonna have to think on it because it's not making sense in my brain. It probably makes sense to everyone else. It's just not making sense to me.
Remember what I was saying with the electric cord?
Yeah.
Well, she's saying these fraudulent companies will take the rotten pipes and use those to steal gas from a company and basically sell gas that they don't actually own to people. I'm saying that you can actually do it on an individual level without having to pay any company at all. Now, it might be a little bit out there. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is actually he was just doing the thing I said before. But it also might be the reason why he's looking at the flickering to see if maybe someone nearby is blowing into a pipe to see if his own lights will be flickering as somebody that is stealing gas.
Yeah.
I'm afraid I yelled at the fellow. Are you trying to kill us all? He said. I said.
And he said yes. And I called the police.
So by disconnecting a lamp and blowing into the exposed gas pipe, it's possible to extinguish lamps and stoves connected to the same network of pipes. Then when the gas starts flowing again, it just silently seeps into the room. Mr. Naruhodo, I think perhaps... Yes, this is almost certainly the clue that we've been hoping for.
Juror number 3. The defense requests that you amend your statement to include that information.
Oh, well, if you like. I don't mind.
Well, I do! That's our company's secret method of identifying the rogues that tried to riddle us!
Like I said, madam, it's widely known already. It's on Reddit posts, have you seen?
It's top comments on interesting facts.
So this trial is really showing the Londoners how to defraud the company by paying with ice coins and how to steal gas.
Honestly, though, I think this just says how bad it is. I think if anything, this goes to prove like how poor the lower class people are at this point.
Yeah.
They have to do methods like this instead of actually doing it the honorable way.
Yeah.
And it's sad that this is a bit. I was gonna say the thing, but all right.
We don't need to say that thing. It's just repeating. Like, all right, you're gonna add it to your testimony.
That's why you little bitch.
Yes, my lord, I am a little bitch.
That's right. We're calling on you later.
I thought you were gonna say gold, and I was gonna be like, fill him with gold. Fill him with gold. Then we'll take it back. Yes, my lord, although I'm not really sure what the point of all of this is. Alright, what does he say?
Your mom's the point.
Blow too hard into a gas pipe, you extinguish everything in the house, and then you're in real trouble. Okay, now...
We have to pit a juror against another.
I'm trying to remember...
All the lines.
Yeah.
Say the line.
So I think we have to pit juror 3 with somebody.
Yep. But who is the question?
I think we have to pit it with juror number 6.
Oh my god, you right.
Hell yeah! Because his point is that if nothing else passed the victim's lips, but
Did he die if it wasn't the poison?
if he decided to
Is that
huff on,
right?
if he decided to huff on some gas,
I mean,
Why would you wanna have
shit!
gas?
I pressed on accident. Ah, fuck.
I can't believe you're pressing my own grandpa.
Yeah, someone needs to collect him.
I'm not lost. I have no parents.
I'm gonna skip this because I accidentally pressed him on accident. Grandpa's mad. I didn't mean to do this. Please stop being mad at me. Come get your man.
I'm not no one's man. I'm my own man.
Granddaddy, please.
I'm gonna say a bad word.
He has selective hearing.
I hear what I want to hear, like all boomers.
Okay, we're gonna skip this too. Because this is just if
because
you...
we have the in, yeah.
Get out of here, Sasato. I want to do a trial. Get in here.
Sasato, we love you, but please stop. I know what I need to do. I just fucked up.
Go ahead, Pet Iris.
Wonder if there's something you might have forgotten. Yeah, I forgot what keys to press. Oh, come on. We know this. Come on.
I know your mom.
No, don't refresh my memory.
Please don't refresh my memory.
No.
Please, please, we want to continue.
I just made a boo-boo 6 years later.
6 years later, and I'm still alive, even though the judge
6 years
died.
later, I'm 6 years less in student loan debt. Alright, okay. Alright, okay. Alright,
One day,
okay. Alright, we're gonna
One
pit.
day,
Gonna pit.
One day.
I'm gonna pit.
Oh,
Those two statements clearly contradict each other.
Good gracious. Those statements do refer to counsel. There are 6 people you pointed to here.
With all 6 hands that you have. Juror number 6, did you hear what juror number 3 just said?
No, not really. I don't hear much. Hey, what?
Yes, of course. I heard him mumbling about something or other.
Santa's hat flew there for a moment. Holy shit. Hat? You mean his hair?
His wig, you mean?
Yeah.
How do you think he gets around? He uses his wig, man.
There is another explanation here, I believe. Something besides Mr. Natsume's tea did, in a matter of speaking. Passed the victim's lips on the night in question. Nah, that's a hat.
Well explained. I have eyes.
I wonder, did the police check the mouth of the gas pipe feeding the wall at the light scene? That's definitely what the sentence said. Wall at the light scene.
Obviously.
That's definitely
Gray,
what it said.
Gray doesn't have dyslexia.
I don't. I'm not tested for it. I just read fast. Sometimes. To see if there were any traces of poison there.
I was curious to see what your floundering would result in this time, but the mouth of a gas pipe? Did you want me to blow on it?
Yes.
Scotland had enough to do without exploring such irrelevance.
Van Zeeks, this is an interview. I don't want just anyone blow down there, okay? Like, I need to see your skills first, my guy.
I prefer to use my tongue.
Oh, why are you speaking? Face the audience. We can't hear you. What a piece of work is this man? Sorry, we can't hear you, my guy. What did you say? I didn't hear you. What are you trying to say, Mr. Shanasphere? Again, face the goddamn audience. We can't hear you when you're talking to a wall.
What speakest thou? It is not strange, it's strange.
Thank you for voicing that.
That is what I say to thee, sir.
What?
What? Hello?
I don't know. Is someone hearing the wind speak right now?
Why is that man jumping up and down?
I think he's giving smoke signals.
Does he need help?
Is this an SOS? Is this a ritual that I should be concerned about?
SOS to the world. Sorry, go ahead.
I thought I'd been quite clear, but let me put it another way. The stretched knee could have been on the mouth of the gas pipe that feeds the wall lamp in your room. He's trying to do the YMCA.
YMCA, do the same of the YMCA.
And that is how the poison came to enter your body.
Good lord.
Sasato's so short, what the fuck?
Oh, let me tasty and gas pipes. Is that what he's saying? Can't really hear him all the way from over here.
Oh, is this gentleman suggesting that the poor man was so desperately hungry he tried to fill his belly with gas?
Perhaps no actress would perform a kiss scene with him.
Shame that I'm speaking thy fancy.
Crotching of those pipes.
Oh my god, I love the idea that we can barely hear him from all the way over there.
Me too.
I'm not such a buffoon that I have to kiss pipe.
Objection.
Objection. This is no summation examination, this is a farce.
I mean, your entire logic is a farce, my guy. Like, let's not go there.
Thanks right now, I'm on the edge here. You're the one that's a fucking facade right now.
Bunty, I'm about to jump over this bench
I'm gonna
here.
pull Susie out from under there and beat you. I swear to God, I will do it, and I will win.
Oh my god, we will get Von Karma's whip.
I fucking will.
We fucking will, mate.
Fucking test me, Bunty.
Oh, I have a weapon.
The prosecution will not stand for any more of my learned opponent's friends.
Well, I'm not gonna stand for any of your more bullshit, Van Zeeks. In fact, I am sitting down.
Jesus.
I will, in fact, lay myself on this bench.
I will plank on this bench, my guy.
Objection, Your Honor! I'm going to plank on this bench to show you!
I'm wheezing so hard. I'm so glad we brought a little joy to your life, Susie. Death by Grant. She wheezeth too hard.
She died, she lived. Laughing at Grant.
To begin with, the lamp in the victim's room is high on the wall.
He could have moved a fucking chair. Next. Thank you, next. Next statement.
He's also a tall fucking bastard.
Yeah, he's a tall guy. Yeah, tall boy.
In order to have placed his lips to the pipe that feeds it, he would have to be some type of contortionist.
Or just stand on one of the chairs that he owns.
And really like sucking.
Oh my god, no.
These are empty assertions. There is no possible proof that the man did as you say.
Okay, wait, hold on. Let's look at that picture in the court record, because now that would make sense. Oh my god, yeah, that makes sense now. Oh my god, because the gas pipe is right there. Oh my god.
Here. I'm high now.
He wasn't listening through the wall. He was fucking blowing on a pipe.
So he's trying to get the pipe. Well, that's how he's trying to get the pipes out to make sure that it was, like, killing Saseki, right?
Yeah, I think so, because that's how he would make the lights flicker. Because, like, once the lights flicker, gas just pools out. That's what... yeah. Yup. Bingo! We solved it! Yay, we did it! We did things!
We did it!
Yay.
We did it!
Yay!
We did it! Yay!
It's probably gonna take another 2 hours for the court to realize this. Yay! With how much Zeke's has been drinking this trial, he's going to be like Orson Welles during the champagne commercial. I wish I knew that reference, but I'll take your word for it, Vaughn.
Same, I don't understand.
Bitch, I have proof. It's true, I have no proof that Mr. Chancery put his lips to the right. No, bitch, we have proof! No, bitch, we have proof!
He doesn't, although I can't say he has proof, he does have something else that supports him.
However, I can say with some certainty that on multiple occasions, Mr. Shakespeare has been doing something in front of that lamp on the wall. He's certainly been doing something, alright. And I have evidence to prove it.
Why you call our attention? I'd like to see how you can be so sure of yourself.
So would I. Let's see this evidence, then. Now that I got the jury's ear, I need to make sure this opportunity counts. This is the proof that, time and time again, Mr. Chancery stood in front of his gas lamp. And we present the photo. Look at this photograph!
Every time I do it makes me laugh. Water
What the?
rising so red.
These are... wait. What are they called? Yes! Skin prints that were found at the scene. I still hate how they're called skin prints. Just call them fucking fingerprints, my guy.
Skin prints, Counsel. I've never heard of such things.
Oh, watch Von Zeeks disprove this, because it's not, like, legit from the Scotland Yard. He's like...
I'm gonna fucking disprove Van Zeeks in a second.
We're about to fucking yeet him off the floor like I did with Eggy. Poor Eggy's just, like, laying there comatose on my floor because, like, I yeeted logic out the window with Van Zeeks. God.
The Justice Ministry is currently assessing whether or not to permit fingerprints as evidence in court, however.
Orson Welles' champagne commercial where he had to drink some champagne to talk about how great it was. Unfortunately, no one told him that he didn't actually have to drink the glass each take and was totally shit-faced by the 100-second. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god.
This champagne is like the best. Like, I've had like 100 sips of it. And oh my god, I should have eaten lunch because it is best champagne.
That sounds
I
like
have no
something
idea.
I do. Susie, that does sound like something you do.
I don't know what Orson Welles sounds like, so that's my best impression of somebody I don't know who sounds like.
My lord, this is an exciting new forensic technique developed by the great detective Mr. Herlock Sholmes, which he should have come to fucking trial, but he hasn't because he's probably still fucking sleeping in. He should fucking invent an alarm clock.
I love having dreams about detective work. Best kind of the best kind of investigations are the ones in your dreams.
Because you're right regardless of what happens. Where you're always right. I had it, my dream last night. I can't tell you the whole dream because I don't remember, but it ended with me in my work office with my supervisor.
Mhm.
And For some reason, my desk was, like, in the middle of the room for some reason, instead of, like, against a wall. And I remember, like, plugging something into the electrical outlet, and then it started sparking and catching on fire? I don't know. I honestly don't know. My supervisor was there, and she was, like, watching me. It's like, ma'am, please. And I plugged something into the wall, and it caught on fire. I don't know what it means. I don't know what it means.
It means that you're scared of presenting failure to those that you consider your superior.
Okay, we don't need to psychoanalyze my dreams, alright?
You both of them?
Stop calling me out like this. I don't appreciate it.
It's like, wait, we were supposed to analyze that.
No, we weren't.
I don't really have dreams. Mostly my dreams are stress dreams.
Yeah.
It reveals all the places Mr. Shakespeare touched in his room.
Never seen anything like that. I mean, that's magic, isn't it?
Yes. Now agree with us or you will be cursed.
Well, if anyone could invent something like this, it's a great showmanship, that's for sure.
I'm surprised he didn't fuck up his name. That would have been funny. If he had said Holmes instead of Sholmes, that would have been funny.
It would have been funny, but I'm pretty sure that they probably would have gotten copyright by somebody.
Oh, true.
Some asshole in Britain would be like, wait a minute, I own that franchise. Give me money.
My dreams are mostly about our OCs, and I rarely remember why and what happened. Ah, that's unfortunate.
I agree. This month's edition of Engineering Thumbs was quite fascinating.
We found skin prints in many places that you would expect. On the table, on the costumes.
Floor, around the dinosaur.
However, Mr. Shakespeare also appeared to have been touching some very unexpected places in his room.
Touching what?
For example, here, Arthur Conan Doyle's ghost is ready to sue. Around the hanging picture there, indeed, multiple handprints appear to be visible.
Well, I wonder, could I have been appreciating the artwork, perhaps?
At first, my colleagues and I thought the same. However, imagine standing with your hands where those prints are, and you would find yourself directly in front of...
Ah! I don't believe it! The gas lamp?
Number 2 is freaking stupid. She kind of do be, though. It's alright, though. Though, the reason why she isn't immediately obvious, it's clear that Mr. Shakespeare has regularly been standing with his hands to the wall in front of that lamp.
What are you up to, you nut?
I can't. I'm too busy. Thank you.
He's too busy rehearsing lines in his head.
Wherefore art thou, Romeo? Oh shit, wrong line.
I asked the court to recall juror number 4's statement earlier.
Me? What did I say?
You said that blowing into a gas pipe would make the lights in the entire building flicker. And now, if you'll recall juror number 3's statement, what may now? When the gas worker who visited his home blew with too much force into the pipe, caused all the lights and the gas stove to go out, and gas to start leaking into the rooms. Obviously, that incident was an accident. However, the simple fact is... if Mr. Shakespeare were to have blown hard into the gas pipe here in his room, he could have extinguished every other light and gas stove in the building at will. What's up?
It's blown hard, you say.
Crikey! I want to hit you with my baton.
Are you suggesting that the man purposely caused the gas to...
Alright, I think he's on his 5th glass of wine.
Whilst I acknowledge that the prosecution is required to remain silent during summation examination, I must toast my learned friend's utter disregard for the letter of the law. You call? You're calling it out for the
You're so angry you're cutting out. You're so angry you're cutting out.
Oh my god, I'm going.
You're lucky you're fictional, Von Zeeks. I'd find out where you live. I swear to fucking God. You are making fun of him for not following the letter of the law. Really?
Really,
Says
Von
the guy
Zeeks.
that literally is making fake accusations by leading the witness to make such accusations with no evidence whatsoever once he's been disproven that this is in fact tea not been poisoned. So you're like, oh well, it must have just been the tea that he was drinking and the other guy wasn't drinking. So he's obviously not a liar because he just stole some gas.
Obviously.
Even though he's been caught lying multiple times during this court, he's obviously trustworthy enough to be believed, even though there's no reason, no evidence to support this, other than the fact that he had a fucking bellyache.
Breathe.
I'm fine.
Okay.
Good. I'm cool.
We're good. Calm. We're calm.
I'm
We're
calm.
cool and collected.
I'm a cat.
Fuck you, Von Zeeks. Thank you, Grant.
Oh,
Fuck
God.
you.
God.
Long
Zeeks.
distance chance fear kills me every time. Yes, it's the greatest thing I've come up with this week. Mom, Dad is yelling again, and Dad yelling in the background. Fuck you, Van Zeeks, you're a little piece of shit.
It's a frustration laugh too. It's not like a real angry laugh.
Yeah,
It's more of a-
like
just
we're
a
not
frustration
angry because
laugh.
this is the game. Like this is like
Yeah.
the gameplay. Like this is what's being given to us. Like we're not like I'm gonna like laugh about this when I make clips tomorrow. Like I'm gonna find this like funny.
Here's a clip of Grant laughing. Here's another clip of Grant laughing.
Here's
Or
another
not
clip of
laughing,
Grant yelling so loud that his mic cuts every second.
Another one of him yelling. Another one yelling. Oh, here's a good joke.
Daddy, Gray's yelling again.
I am your dad.
And how can you prove Mr. Shanspeare was sucking on the gas lamp and wasn't actually getting his back blown out and that was his favorite location? We joked about that the first time we saw that. I was like, oh my god, they were fucking. Like,
And here's the reason why. It's because no one is taller than he is. So there's no way that someone
Yeah.
could reach that high.
yeah, but also you could just stand on a chair?
That'd be awkward.
But yeah.
What is the meaning of this, Lord Von Zeeks? Also, who the fuck was yelling a while ago? Holy shit, calm down.
It was a distant member in the galley. It was a distant member of the
Just
peanut
some-
gallery. Like, plot twist is vampire father doing it. Oh, baby!
Oh, Daddy. This curious photograph, or whatever it is, presented by the defense.
Stop acting like you don't know what fucking photographs are, dude. Come
the
on.
so-called skin prints.
I told you he was going to deny it. He's going to be like, this isn't admissible.
Clearly, that could not be accepted as any form of usable
Told
evidence in
you.
this case.
This game,
I
man.
would disregard any forms of any type of evidence at all. That is in the regards of forensic technique.
Although, I really do want to point out, fingerprints are not the 100% best evidence
Yeah.
to have whenever you're in a trial.
Yeah.
Does that mean they should be inadmissible? No. I
No.
believe they can be admissible.
There's no reason why they shouldn't be admissible.
Yeah.
Unless it is not in regards to a case.
Yeah,
But-
exactly.
DNA is obviously the best thing that we have, but in this time, if we can...
And like
fucking
usually
something.
like you could maybe pull DNA from a fingerprint if there's like something else left behind, like if there's dead skin with the fingerprint or
Yeah.
something.
You can. It depends on how
If
much
it's like
is left.
perfectly preserved, then you could.
Not contaminated.
Yeah, not contaminated, preserved, you could.
And it's so frustrating that Von Zeke's like, oh, now that we have the possibility of evidence, I'm just gonna go ahead and whack
And
that
throw
out,
it out.
because I like
Or-
having.
We're gonna throw
like
our evidence out the window, and there goes Abby, because...
I understand being somewhat skeptical, but at this point, Von Zeke, since there's literally no evidence supporting that Saseki-san has committed this murder, other than
There's
the
literally
convenience
nothing
of him
besides
being
that
there.
he was there. There's nothing besides
wasn't
that
even
he was
murdered.
there.
He
Give
wasn't
evidence.
even murdered. He just had a bellyache.
Yeah, he had a little tummy ache.
So, this frustration, it's so dumb, in my opinion.
Yeah. Von Zeeks is just fucking around in this trial, heavy drinking, making shit up and saying, nah, I don't believe in this evidence.
I don't believe that this could be evidence, even though it's literally being put on that it might be usable as evidence. I mean, fucking any port in a storm, my guy. If you don't have any evidence, you literally have his word against his. So.
Yeah, exactly. And even though, like, witness testimony has been proven to be, like, not the best.
It's the least reliable source of evidence.
But at least, because, like, so I took a forensics class in high school. And one of the very first lessons that we had in the class was about witness testimony. And the teacher, who I love to this day, she's, like, I'm friends with her on Facebook. Like, she's absolutely a doll, and I love her. She did this experiment with us. So at an unknown time during our class period, she had a group of students come in, like a small group of students come in with like a pair of cymbals, a couple of other loud instruments. They played for a few seconds and then left. And then what she asked us to do was like, all right, pull out a piece of paper and write everything down that you just witnessed, like every single detail that you remember. And then what we did was she had the students who came in like give exact descriptions of what they did. So like how many times did they play the cymbals? Exactly what time did they enter the room? When did they leave? What were they wearing? What do they look like? And then she would have us compare what we saw to what actually happened to prove that there's 20 witnesses within that room, but a lot of us saw different things and our memory isn't as good as we expect it to be. It was a really cool experiment, and I actually got to be, like, on the reverse end of that when I was a senior, and I got to be the person going into the room, which was a lot of fun, and play cymbals for, like, 3 seconds and then run out. It was so much fun. But, like,
also,
it proved...
less reliable the more time that goes by.
Yeah, so, like, she really could have said, like, she could have made us wait 5 minutes and then write everything down, but she did make us write it down immediately. But, like, the longer your memory goes on, and the more that you don't encode it into your memory, the less likely you are to remember it. And, fun fact, the more time, like, every time you recall a story, your brain changes something to that story. So by the time, like, you tell it 10 times, like, it's not actually the truth of events that actually occurred.
Yeah. What a good idea would be is if they did that at the beginning of the week, you wrote it down, and then she kept it, and then at the end of the week, she would ask you to write down again what you remember seeing.
She might have done that? I don't
notes.
remember. I remember writing it down once. She might have made it write it down twice. I don't remember.
Okay.
But
I was just thinking, like, to show, like, the degradation of memory over time.
Yeah, that would have been cool. Especially if it's, like, unprompted, like, hey, remember that thing that happened the other day? Write it down again. Like, write down what you remember.
Witness testimony is the least reliable source of evidence. Again,
yeah,
doesn't mean it should be.
Doesn't mean it shouldn't be discounted at all. But like when you're a juror or when you're like an attorney, like you need to take into consideration, like you need to bring evidence to back up your witness's statement of what they're saying to prove that what they're saying is correct and true.
Yeah. Do you want me to tell you a story that I had that is in the similar vein?
No, let me say this one thing before I forget. So, like, I took a law class in, grad school. More so about, like, higher ed and, like, universities and laws regarding higher ed. But, like, during the last day of class, like, our professor, because she took the bar, she was a practicing lawyer for a couple years before she switched completely into higher ed. So, like, she was the perfect person to teach this class. She gave us, like, a whole PowerPoint of, like, just, like, basic laws and, like, rights that we should be aware of. And one of the things that she told us, and of course, this is not legal advice. Let me preface this is not legal advice. One of the things she says that if you ever get into a car accident, put the audio recorder on your phone, so when you go and interact with the other individual who got into the car accident with you, you remember, like, when you go back to, like, if you have to take this to an attorney or something, you remember exactly what you said. Because it's going to be much more powerful to say with a definitive statement in a court of law, I saw X, versus I think I saw X, or I think I said this. Because then you could be way more determined in your statements, because you actually have, like, you can't admit that into court, but, like, when you work with your attorney, you can say, like, okay, this definitely happened, this was said. If that makes sense. FBI recording, this is not legal advice. FBI, damn. How short is your story?
It's not too terribly long.
Okay.
Basically, I was in a criminal justice class whenever I was in high school, for college classes. And basically, he wanted to show us how people's memories worked with interrogation.
Mm-hmm.
So he showed a movie scene to two people, and we had to, one half the class interrogated one, the other half interrogated another. And basically, she was supposed to role play as if she was the character in the scene and try to explain what she saw.
Mm-hmm.
And the funny part is, apparently one of my classmates misunderstood and started to play the bad cop of interrogation, thinking that the person was lying.
Oh no.
So she started yelling, like, how do you know this? How do you know that? And she started being, like, really aggressive. And finally, the teacher was like, what the fuck are you doing? And she was like, well, we're trying to see if she's lying, right? It's like, no. You're supposed to try to get information out of her to catch the suspect.
Oh my god. That's funny.
Like, yeah, you just fucking clapped your trap on that one, girl.
Oh my god. Yeah, I remember in, like, 5th grade doing, like, we read these, like, almost like they were riddles, but they were, like, more complex puzzles of, like, trying to figure out, like, I remember this case so vividly. So, like, it was, like, mini cases that we were doing, and we would role play, like, as if we were, like, doing, like, a trial. So I remember playing, like, I think a witness, and it was some case about, like, this man lives right next to a golf course, and he was, like, complaining about, like, how the...
Huh? The door's closed, but I'm not in there. Spot in the sleep.
Hi!
Please tell it for me. It's been watching on me for days. It's massive.
You're not muted.
Yes.
Okay. Alright, go ahead.
You weren't muted.
Okay. I'm listening. I'm gonna go deal with something. Okay.
Okay. So it was about, like, being on a golf, like, living right next to a golf course, and, like, the owner of the house was complaining how there wasn't, like, a fence high enough to stop a golf ball from, like, coming onto their property, because, like, that's a liability. Like, what if, like, they're just chilling out in the backyard and suddenly you got a golf ball to your face? Like, that's injury. And the golf company, or the golf course was like, nah, that's fine, that wouldn't happen. And then, like, the whole trial revolved around, like, who was liable, essentially, because, like, a golf ball ended up in that person's property and, like, hurting somebody. But, like, we did that in 5th grade. It was a lot of fun. We did, like, some other ones like that, but we only did, like, one with, like, an actual trial. So, like, someone played, I think, like, the teacher played the judge. I Stelio, you're Stelio. Good job, Yelpidor. I'm proud of you. And yeah, that was a lot of fun. The justice system can surely be very interesting. What is this? Okay.
Back, by the way.
Okay.
I didn't want to interrupt.
No, you're good. Alright. Let's continue on. Okay, so the jury is now going to mass mob Von Zeeks into allowing this to be admissible into court. Great. Love that for us. In a non-sarcastic way, I love that for us.
But this is an exciting new forensic technique developed by the great detective.
Is nothing. A mere toy developed by an amateur sleuth with too much time on his hands.
That is time spent sleeping, considering he is not here and is probably sleeping right now.
Certainly even research released nation by the esteemed Mr. Sholmes cannot be recognized by the court as formal evidence.
Oh,
that was Sato! Please, my lord, if I may. Mrs. Sato, it was not the defense's intention to submit the skin prints as formal evidence. We merely wish to present the results of the great detective's investigation of the scene, as a tool by which to explain a possibility to the ladies and gentlemen of the jury.
I will say this. Although you probably couldn't submit fingerprints themselves, I think the picture of the fact that there were handprints on the wall, which is something that people could use, like obviously handprints being presented.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's say you had like a muddy or bloody handprint, that could be presented. So I don't see why this is a different scenario, because obviously this is just a residue showing that someone put their hands on. Although you couldn't admit the fingerprints themselves, you can show that there were hands
we're not
on the wall.
we're not matching them to him.
No.
We're just saying
science yet.
that someone's hands have been there repeatedly. And it is to assume that it is Shamsphere's hands.
Exactly.
That's the assumption.
Because it would have to be somebody that was in there very often doing that.
Yeah. With intent and purpose. And if the trial were to come to an end now, we should never learn the truth behind these mysterious handprints that everyone has now seen. I don't believe we can allow that to happen, and I'm sure the jurors will agree. Someone said hold it. Oh, you're right. Whether those strange handprints are a significant clue or not, it's down to us to decide. Juror number 3.
Oh, yes. I do declare that the great detectives...
They're great detectives.
The great detective's investigation results sound absolutely fascinating, and I want to hear what the shady actor fella has to say about those shady handprints.
Alright, we got 2. Do we need a tie or majority?
I think we need a tie or a majority.
What's the matter with you two? That was foolhardy.
Well, I did say it, didn't I? And I don't like to break a promise.
No, wait! You heard his lordship. It's not fair to take him evidence.
Whee!
And we're undecided.
Oh, well done, Mr. Naruhodo. Just one more juror changes his or her mind.
Oh, it has to be majority? I thought it had to be the same. Fuck, okay.
Mr. Natsume's trial will have to continue. Oh, I think if it's split, then the judge decides. That would make sense, because usually, like I know from, student government board, there was only, I think, once in history, and I was a part of that, where the entire student government board was split down the middle with a decision, because the president never gets to vote unless if it's split. So in that one instance, he had to vote on something.
Oh, I thought you were talking about, actual government. I thought it was the vice president that voted if there was a tie or something.
Maybe not in actual government, but in student government board that I was on in college. Everyone else got to vote with the exception of the president. The president was the tiebreaker. He had to be, remain neutral because he was the president, unless if there needed to be a tiebreaker. Thank you, Mrs. Sato, but I couldn't have done it without you. Oh no, it was you who identified the clue after all. This is very much your success. What is this face?
I surrender. Please don't execute me.
Why, Mr. Shamsphere? You seem to be losing your composure. Unless if, Shamsphere decides to do some more leading questions. Just one more juror, Mr. Naruhodo. You can do it! Oh god, we have to do this again? No, I don't want to! No!
We have to put another jury member against another one.
Okay. Very interested in receiving results.
We have to press.
What time is it? Can we do this next week?
If you want, it's your shit, man.
I would like to do it next week.
It's your strand.
Yeah, I would like to start this next week. Because I am getting hungry.
You've made plenty of content, for sure.
We have made plenty of content tonight, yes. Hi 3am, how are you doing?
My God, Susie. Well, thank you all for being here tonight. We appreciate you being here and joining us.
Hopefully we made you laugh. We made you smile.
Yeah.
Glad that you stayed a while.
Yeah. Let's see. I do have some other friends on tonight, but I want to see if there's anyone playing Great Ace Attorney. Because we never got to raid over to anybody, but I want to make sure that, like, they're far enough in the trial.
They don't spoil anything?
Yeah, so it doesn't spoil anything. Okay, so I did find... Let me watch this person stream for, like, a hot second here. Ooh. Okay. So this person's a smaller streamer. Are they doing audio? No, they're not even reading it. Okay. Never mind.
Susie did a Weezeth. Everyone else did a Weezeth at some point, I'm sure.
I have quite a Weezeth. Oh, good, good. I'm very glad you got a Weezeth. Let's see. If anyone has raid suggestions, feel free to drop them.
I have none at the moment.
Okay, I'm gonna pop into this person's stream. Okay, I think this person is doing the last trial from the first game, so I think we'd be safe. Going here. Yes, they're doing last trial of the first game. Okay, so we can raid over to them. Alright. Their name is, Izumitri? I think that's how you pronounce it. So we're gonna go right over to them. They're also playing, Great Ace Attorney. They're doing the investigation for the last trial in the first game. So they're a little bit more behind us, but a good spot. Alright, so we're gonna go right over to them. But of course, thank you all for joining us tonight. We appreciate you very much. I know I do.
Yeah.
Hopefully you had a good laugh. And yelling at Von Zeeks for being Von incompetent. And of course, thank you, Grant. If you're not following Grant, you should go give Grant a follow. So, yeah. I will be back here on Sunday to play some Doki Doki Literature Club. Tuesday will either be most likely Citizen Sleeper or... What's the vote at right now? Will either be Citizen Sleeper or Emily is Away, so please go vote in the Discord server if you have not already. There's the link to the Discord server. Here is the raid message. Thursday we'll be back again with Journey, which is a game similar to Abzu, which we played yesterday. And then, pending everyone's schedules, we'll be back here on Friday with more Great Ace Attorney, and hopefully to see the end of this trial, but we shall see. Hopefully at the end of the trial. But thank you all for being here tonight. Let's go give some love to Aizu. I think that's how you pronounce his name. But we're gonna go find out. But my name is Aaron Gray, and that is Grant.
Hi.
Queer Variety Twitch streamer, signing off.